Okay. Now let's start this bad boy again.
Yeah.
Let's start it all again, all right? Straight from the beginning. Welcome to the 14th episode of our campaign. We're a bunch of average people playing a chaotic and awesome game, and we decided, you know what? We didn't want to start at 5. We wanted to start at 4:43. All right? Yep. You guys just read it wrong. I don't know why you thought it was 4. It's 4:43. Our most recent Insight Check stream is up on YouTube, and in that I was super sick, so I wasn't there. Everyone else came through, did their thing, and it was awesome. You should go check it out. Do it. Yeah, if anything interesting did happen in that episode, you guys would know better than I would, really, because some of you were there. Anyways, quick thank you to our sponsors, Dungeon Depths, where you can find all of your D&D apparel needs, and Chaos Conductors merch, and our second sponsor, Ambient Realms, which can help you out with all of your ambient music and sound effects that you would need at your table. I also wanted to give a huge shout out to the Dice Girls. 4 women. Count them. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 women playing D&D for the first time, and it's in a podcast format. Their episodes are super short, so definitely check them out. You won't regret it. All I'm saying is I started listening to them, and I didn't stop until there were no episodes left. So, booyah. Also, I don't know if you saw our silhouette. I don't know if you saw the silhouette of something and something else. There was a picture that we put out, and
Ask them what they think it is.
what do you guys think it is? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It wasn't spoiled at all.
It wasn't. I'm now gonna open the floor. I'm gonna open the floor to everyone here. Okay. Boom.
Sorry,
Now we got everyone here. Yeah, there was a silhouette. What do you guys think that is? And I'm not gonna help you guys, okay? So don't even think it. You're not gonna get any hints from me.
You're not gonna get any.
Is it a
I
dragon?
think it was a Pikachu.
Wow.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was a... Jenny, did you
Who's
have
that
a
Pokemon?
joke that you wanted to tell?
I bet it was a real life picture of the shadows of Zethris.
But
It's a shadow?
Because it's a silhouette, guys. Get it? These are the actual shadows of Zethris.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wasn't going to, Ben, but
yeah, thank you for joining Chaos Conductors for your quality joke of the day. I hope you have a good day.
It was good the first time, and then really good the
Whatever.
second time,
Never
and
said
then
the jokes would be
amazing
good,
the
but
third
they said
time.
they'd be here.
I think it was the funniest the third time.
Yes.
Oh no.
And
I kind of like to hear it again, but you know what? I'm gonna
no.
pass. I'm gonna pass.
That's my limit. Who's right?
Who's
Jordan?
right? None of you are right.
Oh, what?
what?
Actually, it's a podcast.
Wow! Oh wait,
Uh-huh.
I did know we were gonna do a podcast.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
you know secrets?
Yeah.
You
I
recorded
won't,
that conversation?
I won't be telling you guys the name of said podcast,
Still gonna clip it.
but
You'll have to watch our social media for that.
you'll have to keep up with our social media.
We
There's
have
a
that
reason
on
it's
Twitter and
blacked out.
Instagram and
There's a reason it's
Facebook.
blacked out. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Now that we are at the wonderful time that is 4:47,
exactly when we were going to start.
let's.
Oh my god, this timing. Amazing.
We're so good.
Oh my god. Allow us to venture into the world that is Shadows of Zethris, into the world of Zethris, for our 14th episode. Last time on Shadows of Zethris.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. You guys got into a lot of hijinks. I gave you guys time to just kind of get things in order. Val had a couple of things off screen that were interesting, so he wasn't with us, but everyone else was. And you guys went to a library. You got some armor, fire resistant, by the way, which was probably going to be pretty good. And
Mine? Is mine fire resistant?
Hers is fire.
Okay.
Here's a fire resistant.
Samaria's.
and
Sorry, buddy.
you robbed a bank
Yeah, that happened.
for 200 platinum.
I didn't rob
Baby
it.
numbers.
I was let inside.
You robbed a bank.
Yeah, that was 100% Rob.
Objectively, the bank was robbed,
We burglarized a bank. We technically didn't hold it up at all.
and then
Legal loophole.
But we're good.
and then
I was
after
trapped.
Moral quandary solved.
After this, you all
Man lost this job because of you guys.
all decided it was time.
2.
Go towards business.
I know. I can't wait to have dinner with Bizno. I think it's going to be a great soiree.
Luke,
Go
I
out
think
to
you
Bizno?
misunderstand
It's gonna be a
But
barbecue.
we're not.
This.
We're,
the
we're-
purpose of this mission.
All right, so
I heard
you
good
heard him,
food and
he's gonna
alcohol.
eat food with Bizno and not Bizno.
Mm.
yeah,
On Shark
Yeah.
Tonight.
It's a twin brother.
it's a second person.
It's like Hans and Franz.
So now put on your imagination caps,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
your
wow,
your
that's
player
violent.
self is no more. You are
Yeah,
your
it
character
spikes.
now. All right. Now, the floor is yours. I would say that you guys have now begun traveling
As the wind.
As wind.
as wind.
As a wind.
Yes. Which way did you decide on going, Darian?
We're going to go
The windiest way.
by way of Racklaw. Between Racklaw and the Qualcomm caves.
Qualcomm Caves.
Yes.
Okay. So I would say you guys are moving at a breakneck speed. At one point in time, you guys see a village that's on the right side of you. It's about a mile out. You're not really stopping, but you do notice it. It seems that it's not on your map, but you can see them having some kind of celebration. You can see there are fireworks, and there are just people kind of going crazy. You can see it as you're going by, but you don't really stop because you guys have a mission.
That sounds a lot more fun than where we're going.
Oh yeah, it does.
Type
Now-
of party.
See you guys.
DM question. When we're in this form, is one person controlling the collective wind?
No,
No.
Okay, so we're all separate.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So if you want to dupe out, you can.
but I would say for the sake of this, knowing how the spell works and knowing how to navigate and whatnot, you would probably all be following Varian.
Yeah.
Because he initiated the spell and is currently carrying the map.
Just
Don't lose my map.
Travel by map. Do we have a compass?
We have the stars.
Yeah. And the moss on the trees.
You guys are winning. You can't talk.
Oh.
Can we think to each other as wind?
I don't think we would have access to our
No,
stones.
no stone. Okay.
No stone. So after the first day of travel, you guys travel for about eight hours, and for the rest of the time you guys spend kind of just hanging out, and you're all now kind of sitting around the campfire and preparing for the next day of travel until you get to the edge of Ender and you face off with Bizno. Is there anything that any of you want to say to each other, or would you like to call it a night? I can call it a night then if you guys want.
Oh, well,
How many
what
days
did we
of
make it
travel
to?
do we have left?
Where do we
it's
go?
day 1 or day like 20?
We have like
This is day 1.
2 or 3 days of travel, right?
Yes, quite a
I
few.
have a question, a DM question.
Here.
Is there a written spell that I should have
No.
for the spell? Okay,
Nani?
cool.
Nani, Cody?
Hmm?
What?
I was just wondering if there's a written thing.
What
but
written
That's
spell?
fine. Tatiana knows. Jenny just didn't know. That's fine.
What spell are we talking
On
about?
to business. Just kidding.
Fine.
No, it's
Fine, keep your
for the-
secrets.
for the banishment spell.
Right.
Yeah. No, we'll work that out.
Okay.
But Tatiana should talk to Lute about that because he's confused.
I do have questions about that prior to.
Then ask them where the campfire.
Or campfire.
You guys are sitting around in silence right now.
So
Hey,
So
Tatiana.
I'm like focusing on preparing myself for the banishment spell.
Sumika's gonna sit down next to Tatiana and in her ear go, "Hey, Tatiana,
What's up?
do you have to touch Bizno for this to work?"
Yes. Yeah.
So what are we doing? What's the plan? We haven't really we've been to some demologists.
We should strategize somewhat.
Yeah.
So, in order to banish Bizno from Amartos, I need to interrupt the key energy in Amartos' body, which means I need to be as close as possible.
So I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what key energy is. But for their sake, can you explain what the heck that means?
I don't know what he is.
You've never heard of key?
Oh no, I know. I'm super knowledgeable. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I
They
have
don't.
no idea.
Insight check on
Hey.
Luke.
Sure. Deception.
Insight check him.
Oh shit.
He knows everything about it.
Who was it that I tried
Yeah.
to teach about key and they
It's,
pretended to
18?
understand what I was
2.
saying?
Roll a phone.
I rolled a 2, so 4 technically.
Is this a single strike kind of thing, or are you going to have to be there for more than one round?
It depends on whether it works the first time.
Oh.
So, I can create a sanctuary for myself to protect myself until I attack.
I can also make a sanctuary around you. No.
Yeah, I can
After
also
my
make some
first-
sanctuary.
Yeah, I can
Attack.
make all the sanctuaries.
No, I can do it as long as you are not hit by an area effect. Or you attack them.
So, but eventually I will need to attack and then just I'll need a moment by myself to prepare the spell.
What exactly does it entail? What is the sanctuary?
The sanctuary? Oh, I can use key energy to protect myself so that no one can harm me until I break it,
Oh, that's useful.
essentially. So I can do that while I'm protecting the spell. It can be broken by being attacked, but it should at least hold off any harm coming to me while I'm preparing the spell, or it should help.
How long does the spell take to prepare?
In action. Around.
Just a couple seconds?
6 seconds.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
Very fast.
it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes.
Ah.
So
I can
I'll try and do it as quickly as I've done it before.
I could cause a distraction quite easily, as I create a minor illusion in my hand of a walking lute. But what is our plan? We can try to distract him. We can try
I mean,
to just go all out and fight him without thinking of it. Just run in head first and hope everybody dies. I mean, hope
disguise
nobody dies.
myself as Tatiana.
You'll know what I do.
Sleep?
And run away.
stab.
Elves don't sleep around.
Anyway, I will need to physically attack him in order to push as much key energy into him as possible, and then once I've done that, hopefully it works. If it doesn't, it should at least weaken him so that I can try again.
How many tries do we have?
Until it works or I fall down and die.
Can you use extra key energy? Like,
No.
I obviously don't know how to do the spell, but can I, touch you and give you more key energy?
Would that even
That's a DM question.
would that even help?
Or touch him and put my key energy in at the same time. I mean, we have double.
I wouldn't want...
Would you need more ki?
Trying to interrupt somebody's ki like this creates vulnerability for you to being... to having yours interrupted and to being harmed. And since you didn't train in it, I wouldn't want you to put yourself at that kind of risk. I don't think it would be worth it.
You might be more useful doing other things anyway.
Just thought I'd
So
ask.
I can use my sanctuary until it's broken, and then if it doesn't work, if you can cast sanctuary on someone else.
I can also make you invisible, if that helps for you to approach him. But the thing is, I don't know.
How do we know if it works?
So I can make an illusion that you're still meditating in your little state, and then make you invisible while you go up to approach him.
And I could at least surprise him. It
Or
might.
I could
attempt
also
to.
try to command Bizno to just.
I'll be
not do
able
anything.
to sense when Bizno's ki is no longer in Amartus's body.
I don't mean to say that your will is weak, but in comparison with a Baylor demon, it may not stack up.
I'm just putting out all of these new things
What-
that I read out of this book that
What
I
was
think
it
I know
that-
how to do now.
What was it that you suggested?
I think that I can command him
Oh,
to not like hurt himself or anything, but I should be able to stop him from attacking.
I mean, I
or
imagine
doing
he
anything for a
he
turn.
probably won't be alone.
Right, but you only need to touch him.
I think he's cocky enough to be alone.
It's possible.
That too.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does it take one to know one?
Yeah.
Oh, are you sure you're going to be there?
I'm here, aren't
You weren't recently.
I? This is true, and you all robbed a bank miserably without me.
I wasn't aware that it was my responsibility to take care of people I had just met. And met without you there.
I mean, I don't
They're
think we
my people.
Truly, we were lost without your moral guidance in that situation, Val.
Truly, I don't think we
Sure.
robbed the bank. It was kind of
You
just
have,
like
2 rerolls, by the way.
Bless you,
man.
people.
man.
Thank you. Okay.
Where the fuck were you?
Business on the outside of town.
So you just fucking abandoned me to introduce myself to people I was very nervous to meet without you. After we hadn't left each other's side. 2 months?
She tried to steal your or sell your fancy clothes.
I asked them.
Did she succeed? Because I sure as fuck hope so.
No.
Oh.
No, we still have them.
That shopkeeper was interesting to say the least. I was trying to buy something off them myself, and I guess they just were hard of hearing or something.
Yes, he would have known if he was there. What were you doing on the outskirts of town?
If you're so inclined. I found my brother.
What?
Nanny?
You have another brother?
The
A
only
brother from another mother.
The only brother?
The only brother.
The dead brother.
The dead brother.
Bizno?
He's not dead.
He's very dead.
What do you mean you
Who's
found
brought
him?
I met with a member of the guild he was with, Forsaken.
Hmm.
And I think they put me through another trial. And I was sent to the ethereal plane. At least I think it was. And I think it is where it's like an in-between, where you're not quite ready to be dead, don't want to be dead, or just happy to not be alive? I don't know. Anyway, but I found Veriscard there.
Wow.
So which of those things is he?
I think he's content. I'm assuming I would have heard an earful that I burned his body.
And you have a brother's body you burned.
Yes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But you did.
But I what?
I mean, he's alive, so you didn't actually burn his body.
No, he's dead.
No, he's dead. He's in the ethereal plane.
And
Wow.
so, long story short, somehow I am linked to that plane now. I'm not quite sure how it works, so we'll figure that out as it comes.
Can he communicate with you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did you talk to him when he was there?
He talked to me. I didn't really get much to say.
Hmm.
How long, DM question, how long was I there?
Seems like a couple minutes.
Compared to, so it was basically like time for time, in and out. Like real time, it was a few minutes. Ethereal time, it was a few minutes.
I would say that it was felt like a couple of minutes outside of the ethereal plane. Inside the ethereal plane, a lot longer.
Okay. I'm not quite sure how time works in between the two, but we talked for a minute, and then I was called back. Kind of similar how when I fell previously and you called me back, I think. But yes, that's where I was.
And you couldn't have told me before you left.
No, you were sleeping.
You could have woken me up.
I didn't know where I was going.
Fine.
So, a brother. What's it like to have a brother?
Good question.
Have? Had? Do you have or had a brother? Had.
I think it depends on the brother,
Do you have a brother?
unfortunately.
Oh, do go on.
No.
No?
No.
That's not a story for today.
Oh,
I mean, at least you
Noted.
have a brother.
ask about brother.
I don't have a brother or sister.
And look how you turned out.
Do you mind if I ask what Verisgard had to say? How he seemed?
He seemed like we left him. Not as in we left him, but like
The way
what you
left
remember.
him. I'm glad you got to talk to him.
How do you feel now?
Fine.
Well, other than physically.
Mentally,
Spiritually, mentally.
fine.
Okay. So, but it wasn't jarring seeing your brother again?
It was weird.
I can only imagine. I wonder what my brother would be like. Taller, perhaps.
We could only hope.
Would you choose the same fate as Verisgard if you died? Would you go to the ethereal plane?
I don't know where I'd go.
Would you want to come back?
I don't know. Not as a dwarf.
It's a slim chance. A small chance.
But I think depending on the circumstances.
The circumstances would be we're about to fight a Baylor.
Oh,
It's
so you're
true.
you're preparing if by chance any of us were to meet in untimely means, what would we want to be brought back?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, I myself do have the ability to bring people back quite quickly as long as I get to you quite quickly after your death.
How quickly?
Like a minute.
How long does that take to do?
Oh, it's
10 minutes.
quite quick. Is it 10 minutes?
Reload for this.
That's good to know.
It takes me an hour. 24 hours. An hour. It takes me an hour.
I'm pretty sure it's a single action.
It's very
It's-
quick,
yeah.
but you have to do it within 10 minutes of the person dying.
Yeah. There it is.
No, wait, within the last minute.
Within the
Yeah,
last
it's
minute?
1 minute, yeah. Yeah. So,
Yikes.
quickly after they died.
So you need to keep yourself safe.
As I try, I don't know if you have noticed in some of the slight fights we've had, I am not much of a fighter. I do have my rapier, but I only use it when needed.
Yeah, keep yourself safe.
I'd do my best. But yes.
May I see that?
Perhaps.
She'll take it from him and she'll say, God, do you ever sharpen this? And she'll reach into her pocket for a whetstone and start working on it.
That's why the last guy kind of just like gave him lots of bruises. Oh, they're supposed to cut people with it?
From time to time, if they make you angry.
Sweet, sweet loot.
What? I was just gonna hit them over the head with my candle. It's like the same thing. They're useless. I don't know how you guys use them. I can spin it around. I use it for like some of my performances. It's a show rapier. I guess now it's better.
So how much money did you actually get from the bank?
You don't want to know that.
It was only 200 platinum.
Not enough. Yeah, exactly. Not enough to rob a bank.
Okay.
I got it though.
You got it.
Didn't get caught.
It was what Sumiko could pocket while she was trapped in the vault.
So you did get caught.
No, he didn't see me. He just happened to close the door with me in it.
Did he see you when you walked into the bank?
I don't
Yes,
know.
very much so.
Okay.
He would probably recognize her if we went back to town.
He would recognize it.
It's okay, I can disguise myself now. It's fine.
He would, but
We're
he-
not going back to
he only
Castle
really
anytime
knows.
soon.
Yeah.
There is a possible breadcrumb trails that might be fine. I passed by him when I was invisible, so he might be able to blame it on it wasn't even us. So we could use that as an alibi if someone else had come into the bank while we were creating a scene because we were upset that we weren't able to get our gold. So possibly we'll be fine. But
You passed the bank worker
yes,
while they were in the bank.
yes.
Why was the bank worker out of the bank?
No, the bank worker was in the bank. I left because I was like, well, bump this. I do not want
This was
to.
during the robbery.
Yes. During the robbery, I left because I did not want to be associated with a robbery. So I left. And then I heard that someone was still inside the vault. So I went in to see what I could do to help. But yeah, I believe he might have heard me pass by him. He did twinge his ear a bit. But so if anything, we can blame it on a third party.
Why were you at a bank to begin with?
We were trying to withdraw money before it was cut off.
Oh, from your account.
It's cut off.
I would assume so.
Hence the reason that we, unfortunately, stole some platinum. It's very little.
It
Accidentally.
was going well. He walked straight into the vault, as in me into the vault.
Right, but it was still only 200 platinum.
Because of the glasses.
Yeah, they kind of stopped after a little bit.
But yeah, 200 platinum is all they were able to retrieve.
I guess it's something.
I mean, so is a copper coin, but we don't walk into banks stealing those, do we?
Depends on the circumstances.
Is it bad to steal coins?
Yes.
Depends on the
Generally,
circumstances.
Good rule of thumb, not to steal things.
If the benefits outweigh the odds, no. But I don't.
This is
In
why
this
it's
case,
so confusing. I got a book from the library about ethics, and now I feel like nothing is good or bad.
There are often very few benefits to breaking the law.
Is it bad to bring people back from death? Is it bad to kill people?
it depends on the person. In both
Depends on the
cases,
circumstances.
These are choices you have to make for yourself, Silvia. Because I'm not sure that everyone here is in agreement.
there's some people that are. It might be the better benefit for the world for them to be brought back, but there are other people who should just stay and rot away.
So in terms of the bank, she's gonna pull out another book. It's about death. Which stage of grief are we on?
Layer of Ellery and
Stage of grief. Who passed?
I don't know. Nobody yet.
Samiko,
So we're on the pre-stage.
What do
Nobody has
you-
passed unless you foresaw someone
what do you think
passing.
Bahamut would say?
I don't know if I believe in Bahamut as much as I did before.
Oh.
Gasp.
Oh.
When I was in the library and I have these books and I was reading some of the stuff that I think I can do. It requires me to devote some of my, I guess, devotion to someone else as well. To whom? Errol's God.
Who dat?
Who is that?
Yeah. Which one?
Not the lady.
Okay. Interesting.
Wolf! Again.
You know. Oh.
You know.
You know.
Oh, girl.
I don't fully know everything about them yet, as I'm still just reading, but
It's kind of a big step, isn't it? To just change gods.
Just say
well,
deuces.
I'm not changing gods. It's just
Lots of people have many gods.
it's more of like if I instead of giving 100% to Bahamut, maybe now it's like 75-25, or maybe it's 25-75 to the new god. I don't know yet.
Do they care?
I don't know. I've never believed in two gods before at the
I've
same time.
Never believed in a god. This is probably why.
I don't know much about gods.
I know.
Same.
I only know as much as tales and stories that I've read because they get into quite mischievous adventures. So they do allow for a good storytelling. But I myself don't follow one.
What I do know is I try not to hurt people unless I think they're going to do harm to others.
Ah, that's a pretty good rule. I have heard people though for other reasons, but that is a good one. Emotionally,
So does-
spiritually, and physically.
Do you want to come
Thank
back
you.
if you die?
I mean, I don't really want to die because
So
I don't know what
you-
happens to me after I die. And according to this book,
So your answer would be yes, you want to be brought back, because then you would never die if we bring you back after you die.
yes, unless that's morally wrong.
It is if you think it is.
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
It's only
Samiko.
bad if you're sad.
The key energy
This
of
is so
somebody
hard.
who's been brought back is exactly the
This
same
is
as the
the
key
thing
energy of
about
someone
it.
who's never died.
Huh?
The key energy of someone who's been brought back is exactly the same as the key energy of someone who's never died. You're still the same.
I mean, I would like to see my parents again.
Do you want to be a wood elf? I have to ask these questions.
Well, I don't know if they'd recognize me now anyways, but I do think it would be weird to go home. Not a wood elf, probably.
So you want to stay a wood elf?
Or probably at least an elf.
I mean, what else would she come back as?
I don't know.
Oh,
A lot of things.
What weird magic do you practice? I swear.
Don't ask about it.
You entertain me every single time you whip out one of those spells.
either way, my parents haven't seen me in over 70 years, so I don't even know if they know I'm alive or what I look like.
So you want to be a wood elf?
Yeah.
Val, can I get those glasses?
But I could probably disguise myself as a wood elf, at least
The
if
ones-
I wasn't.
Wood elf. Samaria.
What?
What do you have?
Sorry.
I think he's taking orders if he is to bring people back. Vivian, this is a strange way to go about it, but I do not disagree.
It's practical.
It is something that we should all talk
Any
about.
one of us could fall.
When you come back, can you affect how tall we are?
In a sense.
I can affect how tall you are right now.
Well, I was just thinking
Can I borrow that rapier
maybe
again?
Lute would enjoy if he came back that he was a little taller.
No, I love my size. I would hate to be taller.
You'd be able to walk a little faster.
Not at all. can walk just as fast as he can.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe not as fast as you all.
Meaty
but
legs run.
Loot is perfect just the way they are. I agree.
That's true.
I would be distraught if I was different. The whole world would look completely different. I'm not ready for that. At least not this stage.
I guess it would just.
You would love to come back as a drow, wouldn't you?
I don't
Oh god.
think I should like to be brought back unless I can be useful to you. If you have to choose between me and someone else, choose the other person.
As long as we have enough gold and enough time, then I can bring you back.
Do you need me to give you my gold?
Yes.
How much gold do you have on you?
2,000 something. I have 427 platinum and 150 gold.
And Viri and I would not be brought back as anything other than a high elf, am I understood?
I read that
You are
wrong.
understood.
It's the other way around. The hell's a fuck ton of platinum. It's the other way around.
Does it work that way? Do you get to choose?
That's very inventory.
No, you don't get to choose.
But you also have to have a part of us. Should I like cut off part of my hair preemptively and like give that to you as a keepsake?
A lock of hair from everyone.
Yeah, just
What's Luke gonna give me?
Piece of tree.
I could just chisel a little bit off.
I won't die. I'll be fine.
No, I'm being serious though. Do you need a piece of my hair?
No, he needs your head. Just chop it off and put it in the bag real quick.
head.
You don't need it.
I have 315 gold on me and like 32 platinum. No, 130 platinum.
You all are broke as fuck.
I only have 44
Yes.
platinum.
You only have like 4 times as much.
I have 433 gold though.
200 platinum.
Had 200 platinum.
I have the platinum.
Oh, it's already gone?
No, I have
They
the
spent
platinum.
it.
So we spent some money.
Some money.
2,000
I already
gold.
had some money on me.
But
Are we all ready to die now?
alright.
No.
Do you want to come back?
Yes.
Do you care what you are?
No.
Varian, just side note, there's
You really
much
couldn't
better
do
ways
worse.
to go about this than just taking orders for how someone would like to come back or not.
Oh,
Do you need
I
fluff
think
in
it
that
makes
conversation?
Yes.
Does it come with a
Yes.
side dish?
Next time you should try fluffing. Some people may get offended by it. I myself do
I
not.
think some people get offended by not having fluff.
It
I
depends.
think that's what I'm saying.
You're
There was
brought
zero
back
fluff
as a
there.
high elf. It comes with a side of class.
I could try it. I don't know. Lou, do you want to come back?
Who knows? Flip a coin and you tell me.
Okay.
I cut off a lock of my hair. I chip off a little bark from loot.
Oh God! Ow! It hurt a lot. Why?
I don't.
Isn't that like
I
his
don't want to
skin?
lose you.
You just peeled off.
Yeah, you just like
Well,
peeled
he
off
doesn't
a.
have hair.
You just flayed loot.
Whatever, I give it to you.
I'll put you down as a yes.
Does that work though? Does our hair work?
I don't know.
What?
I just need a body part.
Oh,
that may not be
probably
the same.
doesn't work.
What about a fingernail?
I don't know. I tried to get one out of
Probably need
desperation.
to just save one of our limbs from
I
burning
can,
to a crisp.
I can mend that back.
Perfect.
Oh, this is morbid.
Mid-burn.
I'm gonna make some
Mid-burn.
tea.
I
Dead bodies.
will gladly take a cup of tea. I might spike it, but I'll still take tea regardless.
Will you guys make sure Lily doesn't die?
Who's Lily?
My cat.
That's your
You have a cat?
responsibility.
Yes, she's been here this whole time. She's very good at hiding in my bag.
You should let her sit on your head more. Nope, I still can't see her. It's too high.
She's a
Still
white
too
cat.
high.
Should I leave her somewhere?
I mean, that's up to you.
I don't want her to die.
So where's Mel been hiding?
I don't want her here.
Understood.
I have another question. You all have friends.
What are those?
I have Lily. And you guys.
Bryson. Zara. Do you have contact with them? Can you call them to come and fight with us?
Do you all have contact with Riceman?
I wouldn't know how to contact Riceman from here.
It would be helpful to have
Or
as many
Gilly.
people as we can.
I don't know that they could make it there in time, though.
I mean, we still have several days of journey.
Is there any way for us to send a message back? Maybe they can come help, or maybe then they'll just know what happened to us.
I cannot use any sort of things. I could travel back myself if that's what we're trying to do.
I think we need you.
Oh, okay.
Can't you
Cool.
cross message?
Ooh.
Zara, you.
Oh, I've tried that before.
Try it again.
I can't cast it.
What do you mean?
I use the courier.
Oh.
Is it because of who you were trying to contact? Or
Probably a little bit of both.
so you couldn't reach Riceman?
Not without a courier. Not without somebody casting a message. We should have probably contacted Lash before we left.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a town not too far
That's what
away
I
from
was
here.
thinking.
I think I vaguely, weirdly remember passing one. I don't know. That wind thing was really weird.
You talking about the village?
Yes.
Is there a town between here and,
I'm not sure that was quite.
or did
There's
we pass it
Racklaw.
already?
There is Racklaw.
I mean, if I remember correctly from my studies, the past few that I've met, clerics are usually adept in sending,
Correct.
and they should be able to reach out. Granted, the issue meaning is they would also need to also be adept in the ability to see into our minds to know the person to send said spell to. If I remember correctly. Maybe. I don't know.
I've only ever used the name.
I have not used either. I've just recently started using this weird stone thingy.
Comes in handy.
Yeah, it does. Granted, it has its limitations, but I hear the larger spells themselves have less limitations. But
I would like to send messages to a couple of people
well,
before we go.
we can. You've got the map, right, Virian?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a city we could take a detour that won't put any large stress on our long-term journey?
The last town that we passed wasn't even on this map, so we have Racklaw.
Would it make sense to stop in Racklaw for our next rest?
Val said that half of us would be killed on sight, kind of.
No.
Does it cost money to send messages?
Oh, is it
Usually, yes. Couriers usually charge.
drow?
Aren't we
Is it
trying
a
to
drow
save
town?
money
No.
in case we die?
Why would we be killed on
It's
sight?
not that expensive. Only a couple
The
hundred.
people that claimed it probably would not be too friendly. But it was a very long time ago.
Too
So-
friendly to which half of us, I guess is what I'm asking.
Do you remember when we were in Grackleshire, the old lady? Wasn't she part of the guild? The
Night masks?
Night Mask?
Which old lady?
The one that recognized me when I was coming out of the prison. I ended up in prison.
Flandria.
Yes.
Yes, you know that she has ties.
Okay.
You don't know that she's specifically a member.
But she has ties.
She has ties.
Yeah. Do you remember Phalangria?
Yes, I remember Phalantria.
Yes. She was very close with the guild that took over that town.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they know what we look like,
If word spread, I doubt it. I don't see that being a thing, but
we could pull up our cloaks and give it a try, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Who are we trying to avoid and why?
Friends of our enemies.
The bad people.
I'm not saying that we should take time out of our journey to contact these people, but if it's possible to
On
have
the
them with
way.
us, it might be helpful.
Who would be most widely accepted in a town like that?
Well,
Out of us?
Loot
What's that?
or Samaria, somebody that wasn't with us when we went up against her.
That's true, they wouldn't recognize me.
So, do all of us
Say
need to
that.
go into the town?
No.
What?
Word spread.
I don't know. We told everyone that I was headed for Thorin.
This is true.
That's another thing to talk about. What's going to happen if the mercenaries catch up with us?
Nothing good.
I need you to be ready to leave me behind. Can you do that?
If I have to.
Good.
Okay, so let's prepare messages tonight and travel next to this town we were just talking about.
Sure. Sounds interesting. So what did you all want to say to these people?
I would just, if we were who are we contacting?
Lash and Ricefin?
Well, last we're asking for an army. And Ricefin, I don't know, what are we asking him for, a prayer?
Yeah. I think just letting him know more than anything else. Lash, if she can send any help. And then I would just like to say goodbye to Ricefin and Gilly.
I had forgotten about Gilly.
You would know that
I hadn't.
it would take probably like closer to a month and a half
In case we fall.
for them to send help, or for at least for the
A
help
month
to,
and a
To
half.
get there.
to get there.
Mhm.
You guys are traveling by wind, so
Sure.
it's like 10 times faster than the fastest traveling method.
So,
Because then they would also have to
and
prepare.
you're like,
right.
you guys are like here on the map
Yeah, I guess
in the
I
same
don't really
continent,
know.
whereas
Okay.
theirs in a different continent too.
Oh, they're in a different continent.
They're in Northon, which is in a red.
Okay.
Is it worth stopping? Time is of the essence. Morally speaking, we would save more people, right? If we.
Are people dying right now?
Probably.
There-
According to this book.
People are dying everywhere. People are
Honestly-
dying every day. Look, there goes another one.
I was just thinking about saying goodbye to people that I care about, but I think you're right. It may not be worth stopping.
The hope is that you won't need to say goodbye.
Hopefully.
I have a question about your hunting party. What if they don't give us a chance to leave?
How quickly can you get them out of here?
Really?
The people?
No,
Oh,
all of you.
Yeah, her people.
and
No, not my people.
do they have to be willing for that spell? Because that would be fucking amazing. I could get us out of there in a snap.
Snap in the
What's
ground.
your answer?
Including you. Unless we don't have a choice.
You're more useful with us than without.
Do we have to hold
Perhaps.
hands in a circle?
Yeah. And wave them like this.
Oh.
Helps the wind.
So 2 months you're still on that crusade?
What do you mean?
To just die?
I'd like to go home first.
To die?
For something, yes.
Well, no, there's no something.
Yes, there is.
What?
I broke the law. It's worthwhile.
Whose law did you break?
Mine.
Make a new one. Isn't that what royalty does? They make new laws and delete the old when they suit them best.
According to this book, sometimes it's good to do bad things.
What
Sometimes
book
it's
did
good
you
to do
get?
bad things.
I don't remember the name of it.
Got a lot of
A
books.
lot of contradictory books.
You get the Book of Circles. I hear it's
It's
a
the
good
whole
read.
point of the books. I had a list, but I left the list. But it is on those topics. They are on those topics.
What if I can prove to you that your way of thinking is wrong? Will you stay or go?
What do you mean?
What if I can, without a reasonable doubt, prove to you that however you grew up was being fed to you? All your 200 years of knowledge.
How would you prove that?
Do you want to find out?
Not if you're not going to tell me first.
Yeah, but part of life is just the adventure.
Yeah, part of life is just the adventure.
Now you're listening to the Warforged.
He says the right thing every now and then.
Yeah.
Fine. What do you want to do?
Let's play a game. We're all around the campfire. Close your eyes.
What are you going to do?
I'll explain to you. Just close your eyes. Okay. Just calm down.
Do you want me to calm down?
Yeah.
We're days from...
I mean, I can give you more Fey bark if you want, but let's just calm down.
That would have the opposite effect.
Let's think back to when you were young.
How young?
Whenever you were starting being fed the nonsense of your nation. Close your eyes.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen? Okay. When did you realize you were a warrior? Doing what was right for Kangron.
I don't know.
Teaching others the way of Kangron.
I started training other people at 50.
50?
Somewhere around there.
Is that exactly when you started training?
I don't know.
Is that when you were given the power to train? To
yes.
teach others?
Yes.
Teach others to fight?
Yes.
And how the nation works?
No, just military service.
Okay, well, before the military service.
I didn't train anyone else before that. I trained from the time I was
There, that's
able
a
to
better.
hold a sword.
Okay, when was that?
I must have been 6 years old.
Okay, let's start there then.
It was a long time ago, though.
Okay. Do you remember people from that time?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So let's think back to then.
How does Detect Bots work? Does he see these things? Like, how am I supposed to tell?
It works in that he can just detect your
I'm essentially
surface level thoughts. Like he can hear words.
Right. Words. Okay.
yeah. Basically, I'm directing the narrative.
It's not images.
Correct. I'm directing the narrative. Okay, you got it. You there?
Oh my god.
Young Samaras swinging a sword.
2 swords.
2 swords, excuse me, and a title.
Learned about the title earlier on.
Okay, it's good to know. So I'm going to come in and see the thoughts. Okay?
Do I have to keep my eyes closed?
Yes. Just keep thinking. And then I'm going to cast Detect Thought and immediately try and probe.
I'm not going to find anything, Val.
Are you going to resist, Smeria?
No.
Okay. So I'd say you can auto pass.
Who trained you as a kid?
There are going to be a lot of names that just one after another.
Who's the one that you remember the most?
Wouldn't have been a tutor. Would have been. I trained a lot with Adelman.
Did your father train you at all?
No. He's not a fighter, per se. Did the other elder train you at all? Because I remember her. No.
She never trained you.
Who did you
She
train
wouldn't
with?
stoop.
No, she would not.
Who did you train alongside?
Adelman. We talked about him.
What about his mother?
She was my nurse. I was.
Did she raise you more than your father?
Yes, probably.
Did she teach you anything about Kangron growing up?
Oh yes, everything. Its history.
How it works?
Structure. Yes.
What did she teach you? How did she teach you?
Stories, mostly. I was very young.
Go on. How did the stories work? How were people raised?
Tales about Cameron being established, my father, and what he had done, and the shoes I would be filling. What my responsibilities would be.
What were your responsibilities?
Everything that the Cameron does.
And that is?
Government. Diplomacy.
Are you meant to die for them?
That is my choice, Val.
I don't think it is. Was it a choice you were told?
No. I'm expected not to die for them.
But you're running off to die for them, correct?
Well, I
If
was
we don't
never
die here?
expected to desert. That was not something that I was taught to do.
So if you just wanted to leave, how would you leave?
I would not have been leaving. I was meant to stay. And live, and grow, and take over, eventually. My father?
Are you given a choice? I'll prepare another one.
No. Why? Nobody in my position has a choice.
Why?
Because it was who I was born to.
Was that to your mother or to your father?
Both?
And you still haven't figured out why your mother left?
No, I don't know. I was not told. I know very little of her.
They tell you it was your fault she left?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. That was something she developed herself.
Mm-hmm.
And you would get that.
Mhm.
She would not be saying it.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe you.
I was told a very limited number of things about my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly by my father.
Did anybody else tell you about your mother?
No, as much as I begged, no.
So what did your father say? Found it. I'll charge another detect thought if needed.
That I have her hair, and that she smelled of foreign citrus, and that he loved her.
But she still left.
Yes.
Stricken from the record.
Apparently she did not love us the way that he loved her.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What kind of person has a baby and leaves it?
There's always a purpose.
Sometimes people are just horrible.
What if she wasn't?
Then why did she leave?
Everyone has a reason.
Not a good one. Not a good enough one.
Let's go back to your friend. Adelmine?
Mm-hmm.
Was he taught by the same people you were taught by?
Yes, we did everything together.
Does he have the same views that you have?
Yes.
Dying for...
Somewhat.
What do you mean somewhat?
If I value myself as the future leader of Kangron, he sees me as more.
And if you don't value yourself as the leader of Kangron,
I do.
do you?
Yes,
Then why'd
that's
you
why I
leave?
have to go back.
You wouldn't have left in the first place if you valued it.
I do value it. I left because the dreams that I was having because of the locket were ruining me.
Well, they weren't ruining Kangron, were they?
I am Kangron.
Says who?
Everyone,
Everyone. Who's that?
as early as I could remember. Adam's mother.
Did she specifically tell you that?
My father. Adolmin when he got old enough.
Who told him that? That you were the future of Kangron?
His mother. We were 5, 6 years old. We climbed a tree. I fell out and I broke my arm. I went to be healed, and when I went to find him after, she wasn't finished with him yet.
What do you mean she wasn't finished with him?
He was punished horribly, letting that happen to me.
Why?
Because I am the future.
Because his mother told you that?
No. His mother told him that. In that moment. I don't remember it very well. But.
Because of your mistake, he was punished.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was punished for letting it happen. I would not doubt that that's part of the reason he wound up believing in me as more than a leader, as a symbol. And it makes sense, I am. That's why I have to go back.
And I'll drop a tech thought.
A minute.
Huh?
That was a minute.
We'll just go. We'll just expend it 2. I was ready to do 3, but
It's very strange having you in my head. And familiar. Did you do that before?
Yeah.
When?
when we first met, I didn't trust you.
Did you two set a date yet?
For
what?
Nothing.
The date for when they go back to Cancron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not allowed back.
You've been there?
I'm not allowed there.
There.
Excuse me. Who speaks Elven?
I do.
Everyone.
Except
Oh.
Luke.
Except for Lil.
Everyone except Luke would have heard that whole conversation.
Okay.
He speaks Sylvian.
I'll fill you in. Don't worry.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I don't know. Someone's been in there. Maybe not physically. But someone's warped it.
Yes, me. I've been in there.
Wait, someone has changed something?
No, nobody's changed anything. I just think she was told things when she was younger. That.
As you would have been when you were younger. As
Yes.
most people are.
No, I was
I wasn't told things, I learned things.
very... I could think on my own when I was younger.
I mean, I was told things that shaped the way that I viewed myself in the world when I was younger, and some of them I've kept and some of them I haven't.
I was told one thing when I was created, and
But
I
you've
have
retained
gone
it
completely
all.
against it.
What was that?
Something other than the life I currently live. Maybe a life more like yours, or more closer to yours. but I chose otherwise. I
We
was
won't kill
told
people.
to, but I chose against it.
Were you created to be an assassin?
In one way of a sort.
Hmm.
My creator had grave feelings to that who killed a good friend of theirs.
Oh.
And I was created in honor of that friend, actually, technically from that friend, to get rid of whoever killed and find out whoever did kill their friend. But I don't see a point in it. It makes sense why they would want me to do this, but I myself have no reason to. I'm more driven towards seeing, like, if these people were presented in front of myself right now, I don't believe I would have any ill will towards them because they did nothing wrong to me. Heck, if anything, they did good to me. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing here before you today. They, in essence, created me. Maybe, if not technically, they did cause me to come into being. So I see no purpose for me to go through with my creator's will, other than to please them. But what good will that come of me?
I guess we all make choices about who and what to live for at some point.
Yes, as we must. Life continues to go on, and we continue to go along with it. It's our decision whether or not we take the path or we fall into the depths. So that's why for you keep asking about these morals and whether or not you should kill or whether you should be worried over someone's death. It's up to you to decide. Everyone's death and everyone's life has a different meaning to everyone. One person's life may hold more to you, may hold less to someone else. Does that mean in your eyes someone's good deed is not seen as a bad deed in someone else's eyes?
I'm just more confused.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
There's no...
Me too.
My brain hurts.
It only gets more confusing.
I'm trying to learn about myself and death and what's right and wrong, and none of it is clear.
It never will be clear.
It should be.
Are we going to set a watch?
I can watch over us without any avail.
Are you certain?
Yes. I don't sleep, per se.
Okay.
As long as... what is the area that we're... Like, what's around us?
It's pretty much
Just open?
open grasslands. You guys are in kind of cubby underneath a small hill.
Okay.
So you do have the hillside that's kind of blocking
Okay. I'll put my back to the hill then.
portion.
But yes, I can observe around me when I am in a sedentary state. I never actually technically sleep. It's a gift and a curse of mine.
That's useful.
Yes,
It's creepy.
quite. Yeah. You experienced it at one time.
Yeah.
But, yes. So, when you get boring and you see me zone off into the distance, I may be listening, or I may just be observing.
I guess we should get some rest then.
Okay.
I don't want to sit up.
What?
I don't want to sleep sitting up.
So lay down.
Stage whispering.
Oh, sorry. Fine.
There you go. Your whispering is too good.
Did any of us hear that?
Do you want to lay here?
Yes.
You did.
We spoon.
Are you guys gonna cuddle? Aww.
That's exactly what I wanted.
What was Big Spoon?
I am. And we talked about this.
Yeah.
I am.
I don't judge. I love being Little Spoon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Little Spoon's the best.
I say to Sumiko and Draconic.
Yes, and Draconic.
That's why I asked about the date.
I'll prepare the flowers.
Newt thinks nothing of it.
Also, a Draconic though. He's already married. Can you get married twice? Is that legal? Is that morally correct? Especially at the same time. Can you be married to 2 people at the same time? Or 3 people?
I'll get back to you on that.
I'm gonna stay up a bit longer and write 3 letters before I go to sleep.
Ooh.
And just keep them in my bag.
Do that too, you chicken.
I warm your heart and you break mine.
Should we all sleep like that?
Go to bed, Sumiko.
So, as you all prepare to sleep and continue your journey towards Bizno, there are a couple things that happen in the night. You find that you are more exhausted than you realized, and you don't notice that Val's kind of slipped out from his little spoon state. Val, you hear whispers. They seem like ghostly chants almost. They're whispering your name in about 50 different voices. Every time you hear it, it's a different voice. It's kind of beckoning you over to the campfire.
Okay.
As you kind of walk over and sit down, you can see that the fire erupts into like a ghostly white fire. You look around you to see if anyone else notices this. The fire isn't making any noise, and as you put your hand close to it, it's also not emanating any kind of heat.
Okay.
As you kind of look around, you can see that next to you is Veriscard sitting on a log, on the same log that you're on.
Is it like Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of just looks over at you, gives you a nod.
Did you miss me?
A little bit.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Ready for what?
This battle, man.
I don't know.
Where are your doubts?
I don't think I have any.
Why aren't you ready?
I mean, can you really be ready for anything? 100%?
That's a problem. You have to commit to something one of these days.
I've gotten this far without doing that.
And how much trouble has it caused you?
It's here and there, give or take.
I just wanted to say,
I just talked to you like yesterday.
time works a little bit different here.
So how long's it been then?
About a month.
Okay.
Either way, I just wanted you to know that we're just together. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Takes out his hand.
Is there a vial in it? Okay. I'll just...
And as he shakes your hand, you can feel his physical presence. It's cold, but you don't have shivers or goosebumps in a way that you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
And as he shakes your hand, he starts to disappear, and you can see that the veins on your arm are just turning like bright white. And then it stops. That's it.
Let me kind of blink like twice to make sure I was actually awake.
How much of this does loot say?
All of it.
Dope. Did the fire actually change color?
There was no fire.
Okay.
But you did see him go over, talk to himself,
Oh no.
shake his hand, while go like this. Like,
Okay. Loot wouldn't say anything. It was like,
Do I notice Luke looking at the fire?
You can't tell that I literally am just like deadpanned.
Okay.
yeah. But what you can see, Luke, is that after his like veins light up, you can see that his scars and his eyes turn like almost like a golden color. They they get very bright for about 2 seconds
Okay.
before they go back to normal.
Okay. I wouldn't break sentry. Noted. Might bring it up later.
It's at this point that you feel incredibly exhausted again.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just sit there for a second, just staring at the fire, and then go back.
Okay. Sumiko, how are you currently sleeping?
I don't know, like a normal person.
Upside down and free like a bat.
I don't even need to sleep because
You don't, but
we're
you're
elves.
How are you
meditating.
meditating?
You're currently in a trance.
I would say then she's floating, like crisscross, floating.
Okay. You immediately hear Sumiko.
What's your name?
Sumiko.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna look around, see if I notice anyone.
You look around and you can see that the grass. For one, your friends aren't there, and the grass.
I'm
is-
alone.
Huh? You're alone. You can see that. See the grass almost as if someone is putting down a carpet on top of them.
Oh.
A carpet of like a black curtain almost just gets put over the grass. So there's darkness below you and moonlight above. Sumiko, I see that you've taken an interest. I've heard the thoughts.
Oh, it's my man's.
The whispers. I'm going to send someone for you.
Oh shit.
Send who? Who are you?
You're nothing.
Oh shit.
Does the grass disappear? Does it go back to normal?
It just stays that way as you're kind of still hovering above the ground. And you can see kind of out of the mist. Not out of the mist, but out of the darkness. It appears to be like a huge skeletal creature. Oh no! You can see it standing at about 10 feet tall, and as it's standing above you, the skeletal flesh forms over it. Then an outfit. And you can see that there are horns that come out the side of its head. Kind of comes to about here. Sumiko,
Mm-hmm.
I've been sent for you.
Okay.
You have an interest, I hear.
Yep.
I'm the mighty recruiter. I'm the angel that you hear stories of. I part the sky. I make lightning. As he does that, the clouds part, and lightning forms into his hand. I am the all-powerful. You can call me Fred.
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 I can remember that. That's quite impressive, that lightning.
Thank you. So, can you float over this way?
Yep, I will float over. I don't know if I can actually do that. I think I can only float up and down.
We'll see.
Okay.
So you float over. Fred looks at you. Open your eyes as wide as you can.
This is as wide as I can open them.
Okay. You look okay. Open wide. Ah. Say ah. Kind of grab you by the face. Yeah. Seem to be healthy and in shape.
I'm alive.
Why do you want this power, Sumika?
So I can help.
Good enough for me. That book that you've been reading, it's a good resource. And if you ever need me, when you're in your trance, think of me.
Should I just think? Fred.
I want you to think of the most powerful person you know, of the angel that parts the skies, that looks God into his hands and lightning forms.
Bahamut?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Okay, Fred.
My name is Fred. Remember it. And let it echo throughout the skies.
I can do that, can't I?
Fred. It echoes.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Try it.
Fred.
It echoes, but it's hard for you to hear because you're also saying it. But it does echo.
I'm still learning. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is that not how it works?
No, you just
say it once.
say it once.
Okay.
Anyways, like I mentioned, if you need any help, I'm of course bound to a different plane.
Mm-hmm.
But we can talk.
Okay.
So if you need advice, you let me know.
Okay.
I've been assigned to, well, rather, you've been assigned to me. You're one of the clerics in my college. So as long as you do not disappoint us, you'll be fine.
How would I disappoint you?
After you open, well,
My eyes were open as wide as possible.
Your eyes were open. You can see that the curtain, almost as if two hands were just forming. Fred kind of goes down, puts his hands up, picks the curtain up, and you can see it flies away to the wind and disperses. Your friends are there now, and you can see there's grass below you. That's about it. Would any of you like to do or see anything? Or are you just content with sleeping and doing your thing?
Sleeping and flying off again?
My thing.
Nobody saw that, did they? Okay.
Except Loot.
No, well, because it was in another.
Yeah, he didn't
Plane.
see it.
Oh, so to him it would have just appeared that she was just there meditating. Okay.
Yeah. In fact, you didn't even hear a sound. Like, she didn't seem to be talking or anything.
I'm also meditating for tranquility.
Okay.
Tranquility.
So then you got it.
Yep.
Done.
As you all wake up the next day, you can feel that tranquility. You can, even though it's a very tense situation, kind of being, the closer you get to Tatiana, you can feel more comfortable and more like assured that everything's going to be okay.
Oh, is this the same thing we found with next to Eno?
Yes.
Val's already uncomfortable.
You can't be made uncomfortable by tranquility.
Uncomfortable but content.
Contently
you
uncomfortable.
think this is uncomfortable,
Yeah.
well, you don't feel it.
I don't feel it.
Which probably makes it worse.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
like that.
It's like a never-ending
Yeah.
cycle. It's not super overwhelming. It's just something that you
That was the issue
Huh.
with Faybark.
Yeah.
I can feel that. You notice. So as you guys continue your journey toward the edge of Ender, is there anything that anyone would like to do, say, or anything in your travels like throughout these days? Otherwise, we can skip to the fun part.
We magically arrived.
I do want to stop like somewhat like within normal traveling distance so that we can rest one more time. So that I can save that 6th level spell slot.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you guys are all good. So is there nothing else?
When everyone else is done, I'll go. That's what
You
I'll
go
say.
first.
No, you go first.
I had to find it.
I have to go last.
Really?
It has to be the last thing.
In
Sorry.
the next morning, I want to disguise myself as Val.
This is gonna get weird.
like to work in the morning after? Okay, so before that happens, the morning after you are Val.
Okay.
And then what?
And then cool. Sweet.
It's a terrifying sight.
Oh god.
I want to go up to Val. And ask him if he knows Fred.
So
I doubt I have any idea who the fuck it is.
you see yourself coming up to you, asking you about Fred.
Who the fuck is Fred?
Fred. He shoots lightning from the sky. Do I have? Is my voice still mine? Out of curiosity, or is it disguised self? Do I?
I get to see like a real giggly, bubbly like Val walking up to me.
Yeah, like what I did.
It's super uncomfortable, but it's kind of funny.
Sundays are trying really hard to walk cooler.
Drop random flowers.
Yeah.
It's funny, you look exactly
So your
the
voice
same,
does not
but the
change.
self-loathing
okay.
that radiates off of you, she does not have.
I have.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
so apparently you can still hear my voice.
Okay.
It's fine.
You can work on
That's
that.
magnificent.
Can you change voices?
Can you change voices?
If you know what kind of voice you're trying to do,
I don't.
well, there's your problem.
Weren't you trying to do his voice?
Yes.
So you do know.
No, the solid response is fuck you.
Nope.
There you go.
That's how you're able to tell us apart.
Yep.
Can you tell it's me? Do I look like me? Is it
Do
working?
you look like me or do you look like you?
me?
No, you don't look like Sumiko.
I learned this last night in my
Oh,
meditation.
it's Sumiko. When did you learn to do that?
Last night.
By Fred.
Who's Fred?
Fred sounds super shady.
Super shady.
We met a Fred.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
Where?
It was in the Stonehaven. Yeah. His name was Eog Norfkin. But he said to call him Fred. Fred came to visit you last night?
Yeah. You guys were all sleeping,
I saw no one approach you.
meditating, and I was just meditating, and then all of a sudden I was talking to Fred.
Sounds like a dream.
Sounds like a dream.
Yeah, I mean, she can change herself, so something happened.
I think we found that dreams are not always so cut and dry.
Nope. So I keep reading these books.
I mean, changing yourself is something simple to do. I do as I change myself into Sumiko.
God, spellbinding magic is so boring.
I'm now going to use thaumaturgy.
What do you want to do?
And I'm going to say, Val loves flowers.
Like booming loud?
Over and over.
That's how you know it's the fake one.
Val thinks Sumiko's the coolest.
Val thinks Sumiko's the coolest. throughout land.
Oh dear.
I guess I should have said, my name is Val and I think Sumiko's the coolest.
It's much more believable. Do you really love dolls?
Apparently.
I didn't know you had a softer side.
You'd be surprised.
Is there anything else that you're doing?
Nope, I'm just going to walk as Val for a little bit.
Alright.
Cool.
Practice a new identity.
What are you doing?
I'm a little offended that she didn't choose to be me. Other than that, nothing the next morning.
Okay.
I don't have anything to do then. I have something to do later.
Does anyone else have anything?
Something to...
Focus on the prize at this
What's
point.
that? Scenario.
Can we fast forward to the last night before the Bizno fight?
Sure.
Is everybody asleep?
You're there.
Supposed fight. No, we're gonna fight.
Everyone's asleep except for Luke.
What's the landscape like?
The landscape is a rockier terrain.
Okay.
You guys are kind of pull up inside of like what used to be a cave that is now capsized.
Okay. Is
I'm just
everybody
kinda
else...
looking at my veins. Do I notice anything, or was it just that one time?
I would say in your attempts to like summon that power, your Crimson Right, you're able to also use a different kind.
The radiant.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wait until everyone is asleep. I nudge Val.
Hmm.
I go,
I'm not sleeping.
do you wanna, do you wanna go?
Patrol?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We leave the cave? Okay.
Okay. You patrol. Hey, Sumiko. You notice that they left.
Passive perception.
Sorry, guys.
It is really
I told
high.
Okay.
You notice that they left.
I have. Okay.
Dude also watched you leave, but Dude doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loot also watched, but watched you guys leave. It was like,
Liz also watching the cave. Liz also watching the cave. The owl is also watching the cave.
No.
okay.
It's on paper.
It is.
You want to do anything? You just see them kind of walk out, kind of stealthily.
Real sneaky like.
Real sneaky
Oh,
look.
Slim Shady like.
Well, since I'm trying to practice my new abilities.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know who I want to disguise myself as, but oh, okay, I'll disguise myself as myself, but in a dark hood.
I love it. Ready?
Best disguise
And then
ever.
I'm gonna leave some distance, but I'm gonna follow them.
Okay.
Just out of, not necessarily to like gain any information, just to see if they notice.
So
Sorry.
roll a stealth check for me.
Okay.
I'm
And
sorry.
roll a perception check.
For the drama
on
you're about
behalf
to
of
endure.
This would be the natural 20
This
roll.
would be, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
20 not natural.
Can
Can I use a luck?
What's my perception mod? It's a 9.
9?
Yeah.
Wait, did you roll
You know-
stealth?
Because of my, I'm
We're gonna
fast
add a
and I
perception
have
check.
observant
But she's rolling
and-
stealth, not perception.
Sorry.
Oh, my stealth modifier is a 7.
Jesus. I would say not for this roll because it's
It's just for the owl anyway.
Yeah. Not
So
for you.
excited.
So
I'm not
this
sorry.
This kind of hears something in the distance and looks off. And like
Misses it
when looks
completely.
back at the cave and just
Oh,
you know
no.
stares and nothing seems to have changed. Assuming
Oh
that
my god.
you have your just sneaking on by.
I'm gonna be like tiptoeing.
And since you're taking extra precaution,
I am.
there's definitely a good gap.
Yeah.
And you stumble on Olivia and Samaria patrolling.
Olivia and Samara.
What? You stumble. That would be crazy. You stumble
mean-
on Val and Samaria patrolling.
And by patrolling,
We're having sex.
That's exactly what I wanted. You get the quick zoom. I know. Oh my god. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Just as a thing too. Soon I would not understand.
You're crying.
My eyes have been watering.
It's
since
traumatic for her.
Oh my
First
god.
time.
Oh my god, that's fucking awesome.
Oh,
what
Yeah,
does
so-
Samiko do?
Wipe your tears.
man.
Oh no.
I'm crying. That's hilarious.
It's okay. Mel cries too.
I did not expect that response. I thought you were on track.
Just
That we all
as a
understood
thing,
what
like,
Sure.
Jen, not Sumiko, has no perception in real life, so I really did
We
not
can
think
see
that
that.
was
You can see that. I thought we all made it very obvious.
Yeah, I thought it was,
All right.
it was very
Well,
plain.
Okay, well, this whole time.
You're innocent and I love you.
Jen is pure.
Well, okay, so she's. I don't want to watch that.
Well, yeah, you
So you come upon
stumble-
it,
you come upon
and
it, and what happens?
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to start talking to Fred.
Okay. Like you just do you not do you leave or do you just literally about face?
Hello, Fred.
Is there a tree?
Not
Or the mountains.
Rocky.
Okay, so there's a open field.
No, it's like a more
This is
like
night two.
a rocky cavernous area.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I will get behind a rock and crouch down as much as possible, and I'll whisper, "Hey, Fred. So, I'm trying to practice, but I just walked across something. And I don't know. I'm so confused about morals. I don't know if I should have learned that. I'm here."
You kind of see Fred like appear next to you.
I don't want to disrupt their privacy,
Hey,
but
hey. Just pretend you never saw it.
so I shouldn't tell them.
No,
Okay.
never.
Why do people do what they're doing?
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Sumiko's like a child. She's never had a boyfriend or anything.
Sumiko, I'm an angel. I'm not going to explain.
Dodge.
Goodbye.
Is there someone who can?
Looks like they could.
Yeah, is there anything else I can help you out with?
I'm so confused. I don't know if I can make it back now, like stealthily.
Yeah, you can. Just do the things that we've practiced.
What does she think they're doing?
That's a good question.
Yeah. No, what does Samiko think?
I'm not gonna describe what sex looks like.
Well, to an unseen eye, a child thinks of it as wrestling.
Honestly, that would all depend on what they're doing.
Sumiko,
It doesn't look like
That's a good one.
go back to the cave, Sumiko.
right.
Practice your disguises.
Good advice.
Don't disguise yourself as what you've seen tonight.
I don't know if I'm gonna get this out of my brain now.
Comes back. That is all she is. Look, Luke's just like. All right.
Naked Val.
Luke's just over there like. All right.
Just
is this the thing?
go back to the cave.
How do I forget about this though?
Think of different things.
I don't know if I can.
All right, I can't really help you. I'm an angel. I'm leaving now.
Okay. I'm gonna like peer up from the rock and just check to see if they notice me before I try to leave.
Are we allowed to roll perception for that?
Sure.
Okay.
How early in the night is all this?
I'd say about 9:45.
Just super early.
Early-ish. You guys are.
Well, your sunset's around like 7.
You're
so,
traveling
yeah.
all day. You guys get pretty early nights when you're not at the bar.
8.
19.
I'm busy.
Should I roll another stealth check? No.
Oh God.
Yeah, you don't see her. Mostly because even though a 19 is pretty good, you're preoccupied right now.
Val wouldn't have given a shit.
Fair.
So Sumiko coming back into the cave. I'd like to make an insider perception to see if Sumiko just looks like in utter horror.
She walks in, her eyes are like this.
Does he even have to roll?
Oh crap! Am I gonna do this?
She's this whole time on the way back. She's gonna like trying to think of other things, and
Let's
then
do it.
she's gonna be like, "Oh, I just saw that."
Suppose. Yeah. CX667 must really like this scene. Came through with the 300 bits. Appreciate that.
For the love.
Yep.
Man.
Sumiko doesn't understand that,
Right.
which is why she doesn't understand the love effects on the glasses.
Yeah, so you see her and she looks like she's seen some shit. You do notice now
Not bad.
that Lith sees Sumiko coming into the cave of which you thought she was already in.
Fuck it.
Literally. We have one.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to do this, but Lou would do it. Lou breaks sentry mode
Okay.
and goes over to Sumiko.
All right.
Okay.
The tune that he was playing changes to more of a soothing tone. Are you okay?
Yep.
You seem quite distraught.
I just learned something new.
Well, we all learn and we all foretell. I can only imagine what you just saw, but it is okay.
No, you can't.
I don't know if it's okay because Fred couldn't tell me what it meant.
Fred. Poor Fred. I feel bad for them.
Oh, Fred. Oh, shit. No. Okay. Well, who is Fred?
He's an angel that shoots lightning.
Did an angel just attack you?
Nope, I called him.
Okay. Is Fred good?
I think so.
So Fred was there to help you.
Yeah.
Sumiko,
Yeah.
what happened?
Fred said I can't tell.
Oh. Well,
And I've had a problem with doing the wrong thing, and right now Fred is just gonna be the voice of reason
well
until I figure things out.
if your Fred believes that you shouldn't tell, then you should listen to your Fred. Your Fred.
Your friend.
Can I ask you a favor?
Like your angel on the shoulder.
Thank God he's true neutral.
Right.
'Cause he would have been like, no, what happened?
I think your friend would want you to tell him.
Yeah.
True neutral for the win.
I have a question, but I can't ask you because Fred says I can't tell people.
Well, technically, I'm not people.
The thin line.
Technically, I am a construct. But it is up to you.
I don't think I can ask you.
That is fine. If you don't need to ask.
Can you help me forget what I'm thinking about?
Oh shit, I think I might actually have that spell. Hold on.
Modify memory?
Don't erase my memory. Don't erase my memory.
Do I actually? No. I thought about changing out that spell, but I don't. Damn. Oh, it would have been clutch. You no longer remember.
I don't want to forget
How
that
about
it
we?
happened. I just don't want to be thinking about it for the rest of my time until I see them both.
Well, the way I have understood to process painful or joyous memories.
It was shocking.
Shocking. Right. So shocking memories. I've had many of them myself. You simply push through them. They will always be there for you, but you must learn how to replace them. You must replace them with something else. Something to learn from and something to gain. Everything in life has something.
Sumiko's just gonna be having a bunch of dirty thoughts going on right now. He's saying.
Is Sumiko going through puberty right now?
She is about there in elf years. So
There.
She's not an adult yet.
Jeez.
But definitely younger than like a kid. Or, I mean, older than a kid, not younger than a kid.
Well, does it have to do with the people who aren't here right now?
What do you mean?
He looks around and motions to where they were.
Nope.
Would you rather play a prank?
What a prank.
A prank on them.
I mean, the people that aren't here, yeah, we can play a prank on them.
Okay. Well, what I'm thinking is
Yeah.
I can make the cave disappear.
Okay.
Yeah. Trick them up a little bit.
fucking die.
Can we?
We can. Wait, does Lut know that his owl is here?
Lith is hearing all of this, right?
You guys are busy?
I wouldn't be here.
You don't know that Val's there.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't know that his owl's there.
Okay, right.
Oh, I thought you said Val. Owl.
Same thing.
Anyway.
Do we see his owl?
Or I guess more specifically, would she mention it if she does see it? Does she see it?
Not from where you guys are right now.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
If you stepped outside, you would.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, then this won't affect anything. Okay. So, you can go back to your meditative state. I am going to make the cave empty. As if we have all already left them. Just a little Josh. I'm sure they'll figure it out soon enough. They're both clever.
I mean, how long can you make us look like we're not there? Like, how long do you think they'll be gone?
I will do it once they start to approach. Or I can, hold on. Actually, how long can I do
Wouldn't
this
they
for?
just see that happen?
Anything's possible. Hold on. Let me think back on my books. God damn, where is it? There it is. Oh god, it doesn't last that long at all. Hey, what about this one? Oh, never mind. Ha ha ha! I have a new one. I'm going to use a new one. No, it will trigger before they get here. So they won't notice. I'm using program delusion. So the illusion will go off once they get within a certain range. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Then you guys return. To find that there is no one in the cave.
Yep. The cave's just empty.
Or no one on the sides of the caves or anything.
So we came back to exactly what we left without you guys there.
Correct.
Val just lays down.
Well, despite the fact that our bedrolls are gone, your bedrolls are still there.
What?
But where is everyone? Where are they?
I don't know.
Are you actually speaking out loud?
Yes.
This loud? Is she waking people?
Sure, I would say.
Did they just walk out?
Yep. Can't take that back.
I wake up. Okay, so as I wake up, what do we see? We're just like.
Wait, when does this last room? Oh, it lasts until I dispel it. Oh, awesome. I am waiting. You see. Crap. What would you see? You wouldn't see anyone around you. I think you'd still see yourself. I think. I don't know. You tell me.
It's programmed illusion?
Yeah.
Let's just say for the purpose of this that everyone can see them too, but they are stuck in the illusion.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like this.
Yeah, Val just lays down and
So
throws his
anyway,
fucking his pack behind
Is
him.
everything okay? What's happening?
I kick Val and draw my swords.
Do we hear them?
I just said, is everything okay? What's happening? I'm like
Then
pulling
yes.
my
Oh,
weapon.
so we hear them?
Yeah, my spell
Because-
does affect audio,
Because
but it's programmed
Samaria
too.
seemed
So then,
concerned.
so then it would just break, wouldn't it? If we know, because let's have a save against it, like silent illusion and minor illusion and disguise self.
If you try an investigation check,
Yeah. So that would just be like,
and it would be against my DC.
I would investigate where her voice was coming from.
Okay.
I think 17%.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Alright.
Shit. At least for you, it broke.
It breaks.
Just a few rolls too late.
I didn't mean to wake the whole party, but
Is everything okay? What?
Does she see that? Does she see anything?
I don't see anyone. What
Well,
the
you still see
fuck?
me.
I can hear Tatiana, but I don't know where she is.
Oh, can I go up behind Samaria and like
Samaria, I'm right
try to
here.
tickle her neck
where?
or something?
Who's playing the trick?
Go up to Tatiana and do what?
I meant
Oh,
no. Okay. Samaria.
Oh, no.
I'm like trying to like poke her.
Uh-oh.
as
God.
soon as she goes over to poke her and like does poke her, I break the spell.
Okay. Are you reactively hitting her?
I'm just trying to scare her.
Yes.
What do you think Samaria does when she's scared?
It's gonna be a quick poke.
First one's a 24.
Oh shit!
Second one's an 18.
This is why I asked the
What's
time,
your
so we still have a long rest
19?
left.
AC 19.
I'd say you.
So
you,
one hits.
You'd probably only go with one after immediately seeing that it's her.
The
Because
Dual
the
wielding
illusion
is-
would be.
I mean, you can stop
Silent.
mid-swing.
You
There's
don't
no
have to
stopping this
really-
train.
No, she can't. Train to kill.
Quick.
14 damage.
You would rest it away anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I asked what time it was. It's only 9.
You just
Sorts
you
away.
You just notice that it's.
Who
it's
the
soon to
fuck?
go.
So you
Cast
guys are
that
standing
spell.
right here.
I'm laying down.
Cast what spell?
That was impressive. Who did that?
Lou has a spite, just a smile on him, but he's still sitting in the exact same space you left him.
Is someone messing with us?
I think Luke's
Does someone know
messing
where-
with us.
Loot?
It was impressive.
Yes. Well, yes. Did something happen?
Insight check.
Insight.
Deception.
Get a hand axe off my back.
Do it. Oh, damn it, that wasn't that good.
Actually, I wouldn't be in my
18.
Get a hand axe out of my.
Like
On my bedroll.
25.
Oh shit, you good then.
You're good.
You realize I'm both
So I give you
natural one.
this disappointed monologue.
Natural one.
Oh.
So you can see through my illusion, you can't breathe. What? I've just been sitting here watching guard.
Loot.
No one has been attacked.
The
Everything is
disappointing
fine.
mom
Yes,
stares
someone
right.
has been attacked. I nearly killed Sumiko.
Shit happened. She's fine. She'll shake it.
She's like,
It's fine. Gushing blood.
Do you all understand what we're about to go into today?
Yes, I do. Apparently, not everyone does.
Look, the best way for us to conquer a situation like
serious,
this is
Tatiana?
not to go in with our heads full of fears, but to go in with our heads full of
I start stuffing my ears with whatever's around me.
Rocks.
I gather my tranquility back unto myself and go sit down.
you feel the effects of yourself. And you're like,
These kids, goddamn. Okay.
Sumiko's gonna have been like staring at you two and like averting your gaze.
every time you look
You
at
notice that?
me. Sure.
I'm sorry I hit you. You don't have to keep looking away.
It's fine.
Would I have put together that she was outside of the cave and probably saw us?
I don't think so.
the only thing you know is that
She left. But her being super fucking awkward.
any more than usual.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I
playing
think
Val.
so.
Would Val put that together?
Yeah, that's on you, man.
Because
Do you want me to roll an investigation for it?
well, I mean, it's,
You don't have to roll
it's
anything.
what you believe your character. Like, so Luke is pretty sure he knows what you guys did.
I would never be able to tell from you.
Does Luke know anything about that?
Yeah.
Really?
Luke's
He was
told
awake.
stories.
Oh, okay.
He was,
told
and he
stories.
was talking about
And Luke's
Very
lived a life.
Loot is a bard. Come on.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
She doesn't know how
How
to
do all
handle
the half
the
races
situation and seeing people.
Let's say you do.
I have a work.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I mean, I would obviously just sit here and grin at her, but that's besides it.
What?
She's weird. What?
Fine. I go back to sleep.
If that's all that you guys want to do. That's fine with me.
Poor Samiko's Starford life.
So you guys want to do anything real quick before
Anything else?
Anyone?
Okay. Then the next day.
Oh, also Sumiko's writing that down in her journal.
Okay.
Ooh. Oof.
So she can't forget.
Oh god.
Poor Sumiko.
Poor Samiko. Poor naive Samiko.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Literally.
Moment of silence for Sumiko's innocence.
F's in the chat.
F's only. So.
That could not have gone worse.
Huh?
That could not have gone worse.
It couldn't have gone worse.
I'm really glad I got a natural 20 on it.
Oh, man.
Oh gosh. I was hoping you wouldn't, because I knew exactly where that was going.
I had no idea.
God damn it.
As soon as you woke up Val, I was like, huh.
It
Holy
was
shit.
enjoyable.
Holy shit, that was good.
Oh shit.
I really thought your
You
characters
guys
did
are
not
silly.
like each other.
Luke does believe
really
that Fred is your
confuses me.
imaginary friend, though. Luke 100% believes Fred is your imaginary friend, so we'll continue to refer to him as your Fred.
No.
Your Fred.
That's embarrassing.
So as you guys walk through the edge of the Ender the next day, all of your things are revitalized and whatnot. The first thing that you notice is that there is It smells like ash and charred skin.
Jimmy.
There is a certain mist in the air. It's filled with smoke. You can see that it is kind of alternating between you being able to very clearly see through it and other sides that you're looking over, you can't see a damn thing. There's parts where you can't discern where the smoke meets the clouds. Have the clouds always been that color? Like this dark gray. Soot covers the ground. You can tell as you walk, your steps leave like large marks. You can also see that there are a lot of other footsteps. Hundreds of footsteps. As you continue walking, about 15 minutes later, you can see that there is a group of people. They appear to be competing and fighting to the death. There's about 75 people standing right now, and about 150 that are currently on the ground. They appear to just be fighting, picking up rocks, gouging each other's eyes, doing whatever they have to do, strangling, to just kill each other. And as you walk over, you can see that by the time that you get there, there's only about maybe 15 left. I don't know if you guys are doing anything. You can if you'd like to.
I think the only thing I'd be doing is activating 2 of my scrolls and handing one to Samara.
Okay.
What's this?
It's the teleportation scroll. Just keep it on you.
Why?
In case I have to get to you.
Wouldn't it be better for someone else to have this?
If we're on the front lines, no.
At this point, the number has dropped down to about 8. Is anyone doing anything else?
I'm holding back and just looking, like, I'm a little bit further back from the group and just avoiding and trying to see through the soot.
I'm just waiting for them to kill each other off.
It drops down to 1.
Can I give Val?
What did you want to do?
Can I give Val a jerky of great? This still sounds so stupid. A jerky of greater healing,
Of
and
course you
also a
can.
jerky of fire resist.
Give him that fire jerky.
He would literally take one. The fuck is this?
It's very confusing. It functions like a potion.
On the plastic baggie, it says Furky.
What?
Furky. Fire-resistant jerky.
And the other one's turkey
There's a
Okay.
for healing jerky.
kind of jerky night token there.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
There was a lot of
Anyway.
jerky last night. So much beef.
Wow.
Alright, moving on.
So, there is one standing now. Badly beaten, scarred. Kind of holds this jagged rock, but you can see he's been holding it so tightly that blood is just dripping down his hands. He has some pretty intense scratches and stuff on his arm. One of them, you can just see it's like he's like his wrist has been slit. There's a large amount of blood coming out and dripping down. He like looks at the sky. He's all right. I did it. You said I could have a wish now. You see,
But we need to take him down.
you see, almost as soon as he says that, there's a bolt of lightning comes from about a mile away, rips through the smoke, and strikes him down. Falls to the ground and just seizes as the lightning courses through his body. You see, people never change. That was damn fun to watch, though. You see, people are never satisfied with what they have. The poor want more. The middle class want what the rich have. And the rich are never satisfied. They want even more. People concern themselves with the emotions of others, forcing love upon those who do not deserve it. I think one of you knows very well what I mean there. People risk their lives for what they think is valuable. Then their friends sell their soul to try and right the wrongs that they created. Big bags of shit walking around making this place stink. Those souls have a purpose, and hot damn do they stack up. All of these souls, they fuel the war between the demons and the devils. See, the demons don't want anything with the material plane. We just want to be left alone. But humans out here, elves, goblins, orcs, the whole kind, keep making deals, and you are all fueling the devils that we hunt down. This is why I do what I have to do. You all make me do this. And if I have to come at you all and stop you in order to stop the devils, I'll do my damn best. But it seems that you came here for a purpose. As he says this, I would like for you to make a dex save.
21.
21. You can see that there appears to be something falling out of the sky.
Oh, shoot.
As you kind of step back, you can see that it is a body. It hits the ground. It just like splashes on the concrete. Almost as if the body was already desecrated. As you're looking at it, you can see that almost like a volcanic eruption, it appears to start glowing. All of you kind of take a step back, and the body explodes. More of these start coming down.
Oof.
And you can see, as you look up, you can see wings that stretch out for at least 40 feet. A humongous body. You can see a whip that trails down and is almost like catching on to the wind and being pushed back. It's slowly hanging behind the flight of this immense creature. You can see a sword that is ripping through the clouds. And it's glowing with an intense red heat. A heat that you can feel from this far away. It's at least 80 feet in the air right now. Its movement stops 80 feet up, and you can hear him continue speaking to you. But it doesn't seem that it's coming from directly above, but it seems like it is all around you. What are you here to prove? I told you why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's for the greater good. So I'll give you one chance to stop. Go back where you came from. And as long as none of you make any more deals with devils, I may keep you alive.
Well, I guess we're here for our greater good.
Do you make the mistake of thinking that any of the people here have anything to live for besides seeing you fall?
I like to see you try. I don't think I've met you.
We met.
Oh. I think I only remember seeing your backside.
It was a cheap trick.
As you ran away. And your friends screamed. Man. They put up quite a decent fight. Got to give them props. I spoke a couple words afterwards. Don't worry. They were honored. As I mentioned, this is your last chance. Standing in my presence, it's really starting to piss me off. So if I don't start seeing some tail, I'm coming down there.
What kind of tail do you need?
Roll for initiative. Actually, before you do that,
3 pieces of fire resist jerky. I got those for him, not for her. She doesn't need them.
before you do that, we're gonna take our 10-minute break.
Yes!
Because it's a lot later than I usually take the break. But as soon as we get back from break, it's gonna be straight into initiative rolls. All right, friends. Friends, lovely chaotics. I'll see you in 10. right.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
It's
god, oh my
time.
god,
It's
oh my god,
time.
oh my
It's
god.
time. Give me some initiative rolls.
Okay. Should I roll with the terrible
Come
die?
on.
Yeah, sure.
Damn it.
Okay.
I didn't want to roll high. Someone roll higher than
Oh my
me, please?
god.
It's time.
What's my modifier?
Dice I was gonna roll with.
Let's see. Roll for my peeps.
Fuck, I have a good modifier.
Plural?
Do you see?
Do you? I only see one peep.
That's like.
Why do I have such a good modifier?
It's the same as my modifier.
I know, I didn't want
You
to
want me
go
to roll for
first.
the owl too?
Oh, I didn't get this. This is
I'm sorry.
Samaria, what you got?
7.
7.
Oh.
7.
23.
7.
I
Sumiko.
don't want to go
21.
first.
We go in last.
Forgot I needed this. Tatiana.
15.
Damn it.
Velgate.
Come on, super roll.
16.
God damn
Oh.
it. Looks like Liv's going first.
10.
Damn it.
no.
Liv was not prepared to go first.
Well, it's good for the controller to go first in any fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Buffs,
Alright.
debuffs.
Yep.
Get him out of the way.
Top of the round, loot. You can see that Bizno is about 80 feet up in the air. What would you like to do?
Is he going to answer my question?
He's not answering your question.
Are you going to answer my question? He says while casting Bane.
Oh.
Good idea.
Oh shit! How far away is he?
120 feet,
God damn it! No.
It's 80 feet.
He's 80 feet away.
Yep.
Never mind. Disregard
80
that.
feet up.
Well,
Because it's 80 feet
he's-
like this,
He's 80
like-
feet up, and he's also
Diagonally.
like 40 feet away from you. So he's further away.
Right.
Let's say 120.
Do we have our... Oh, you have it. Okay.
Sorry.
I don't need it. I just want to know what it was.
Damn it! That's also 30 feet. Why are all my spells I want to use 30 feet? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just double checking to make sure this is what I want to do.
You got 10 seconds.
I know. Yeah, so I stick with what I said.
You can also hold your action
Thank you for reminding me of that. I shall hold my action
until he moves.
until if he gets closer, within 30 feet, I'll try to use Bane.
Okay. Cool. Then that is your turn, which goes directly into Sumiko's turn. Did you want to use that or no?
Oh, yeah, I do. But I'll worry about that in a second.
Okay.
I don't know what I want to do.
So we're not seeing a Martos anywhere on the field so far?
No.
Am I allowed to just hold my action for something's gonna fall on me and then I can move out of the way?
Sure.
That's all I want to do right now. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I don't want to be the first one to hit him. I don't want to be all up there by myself.
All right.
Engage with his trophies also.
Valgave.
You gotta be careful.
That's fine. I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
Okay. So just multiple of you form.
Oh, I could have turned into you.
Um,
just
What else
kidding.
you got? That's your action.
I'm gonna move
Yeah, just go ahead and show me where you want.
over here. These are tall rocks, correct?
Correct.
I want to move to here.
All right, just give me an athletics check.
Jump that lava.
16. You said athletics?
Yep.
18.
Okay. Or you said here.
Yep.
All right.
Or one more over. And then
So you got a little bit of cover there.
for my bonus action, I'll hide.
All right. Make a stealth roll.
I totally forgot there was walls. Well, oops.
It's still fine. 19.
19. Okay. Cool. And that is your turn. Tatiana, what you got?
I'm going to crouch behind this cover back here and start casting the banishment spell.
Okay. So as you kind of run over, you sit down and just start centering yourself, trying to disperse the ki that is in your own body in order to prepare this spell. Is that gonna be it?
Yeah.
All right, Samaria.
Both hand axes.
Throwing them.
Yep. A 16 and a 27.
Okay, let's see if that hits. The 16 does not hit.
Okay. 27?
The 27 does.
Okay.
I was about to faint if it didn't.
This is gonna be a long
that was
day.
nice.
Go ahead and give up right now if the 27 didn't hit.
Okay.
Feels like not the hand axes.
I can use a superiority die with that, so I'm going to.
Do it.
Question is which one? Disarming attack. We're going for the whip. And that's going to be 14 damage. And he's going to have to make a strength save.
Strength save.
Yep.
Ooh. Hex will come handy.
That's gonna be 16.
Who wins on a tie?
He does.
Na.
Alright, well, that's my turn. Do I want to move? No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
Actually, the hand axe that missed.
Plus
Where
1 to
did
Samara.
Where did it fall?
No, for saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think you can add that to the DC.
Given where you are aiming at, yeah, that one is right in lava.
Okay.
Seeing that it's right behind him. But the second one did hit. How much damage was that?
14.
Okay. It kind of whirls towards him, and he kind of hits it with his whip, and it barrels down. Yeah, it's kind of at the edge of where some lava is starting.
Can I get there? Pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'll use my move for then. I don't know where it is, but if I can get there.
It's about here.
Okay. I'll do.
All right, that goes straight into his turn. He is going to. He's going to fly down. He's at 80 feet right now. He's going to fly down. To about 40 feet. And he's going to attack you with his whip. That's going to be a 27.
Oof.
Yeah, that'll hit. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
You're going to take 24 points of slashing damage
Uh-huh.
plus 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
What does the
5.
fire
So it's, yeah,
Five
half
points of fire
of it.
damage.
Gotcha.
So you're going to take 24 points of slashing and 5 points of
Fire damage.
fire. And I also need you to make a strength save.
Do I want to parry that? Do I want to try and parry it? Strength save is 13. That's really bad. Actually, no. No, yes, 13. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 14's probably not going to do anything, is it? We'll save that +1.
Yeah, you saw the +1, right? Okay. Yeah. You have a plus 1 at some point.
Not for this.
Okay.
That ain't gonna do shit.
Then you are going to be. You are pulled 25 feet up toward him.
Great. Oops.
And now that you are a bit closer, he's going to fly in and hit you with his longsword.
Okay.
That's going to be over 30.
Oh no.
Yeah. But he does hit, which means
he does
I get
hit.
to hit him back.
Okay.
As much damage as possible, as early as possible.
Holy shit. Sorry.
What?
You're going to take 32 points of slashing damage.
Dude.
You got this.
And you're going to take 7 points of lightning damage.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
This is why I have these little cards.
30. How many? 32 points of.
32.
Okay.
And then 7 points of lightning damage.
Ouch.
So as he brings the whip down and just whips you up towards him, kind of unraveling you around the way, he goes down and tries to strike you with his long sword. You manage to block his sword, but it pushes you back, and you can feel the electricity just surging throughout your body. I need for you to... Nope. I don't need you to do anything. And as you are falling, you take 7 points of falling damage.
I hit him before that happens.
Sure.
21.
21 does hit.
Okay. I have not rolled damage yet. Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. What kind of damage is this?
Sorry, 9 plus 6 is 15.
What
15
kind
damage.
of damage is this?
Piercing damage?
Piercing.
I mean, magical piercing with the rapier.
Magical.
Magical.
Is
And
this the
haunts
form
piercing.
that we saw him in last time we saw Martos?
No.
No, we've never seen this form before.
No.
Other than I have
Correct.
in the monastery.
Correct.
So it just sounds like him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But DC also would have been higher.
So I don't even know what we're
He
fighting.
looks like a true demon form.
Right. He's not supposed to be able to do that. Thanks, Tatiana.
So,
Through the stone?
yeah, as you block, as you're falling, you manage to just cross out.
Ooh, watch out for
Manage
that.
to
Get wrecked.
cross those rapiers out, and he does block it, but it pushes him back a little bit. He's going to fly up the rest of his movement. That's going to put him at 40 feet.
Okay. Am I taking fall damage or no?
Yes. That was 7 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And that's going to be his turn.
Sweet.
That's it.
Veering, you're up.
Well, I had something planned, but then all that happened.
It's okay. It was only about 70-some points of damage in one round.
Yeah. How far away are you? Like 30 feet.
Let's see this. I need to count.
20, yeah, about 30.
30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
I think it's actually 35. You're gonna have to take a step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm gonna healing word, which I think is 60 feet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 4th level.
Dang.
He's
I
at
have jerky still, so if you want to say that spell slot.
I've got jerky.
Get that dirty.
You went before him, right?
I did.
Okay. How much? Okay.
And just say.
I'm just gonna be smart then. I'm gonna do protection from elements or something like that, and do fire resistance on myself. Lasts for a minute or an hour.
Is it concentration?
Yes. Let's say yes until
Okay.
this reacts.
You can find out later and just let me know.
Okay.
It's okay. That's 70 damage. That con save is only like 35.
Exactly.
Good point. And then I'll just do I'll do three bombs of some report to
Okay.
Samaria.
Just go ahead and give her that 3d6 of healing.
Yeah. That's not very good. Oh Jesus.
That's nice.
Well, you get 5. And 3 temporary hit points.
Yes.
All right, as you feel slight green wind blow past you, you feel just a slightly bit better.
Very small amount.
I mean,
Ush.
There you go.
that'll do it.
It is concentration, yes.
And I mean, he still hasn't spilled any of your blood. It's mostly just like blocking that blow was exhausting.
Well, that and it was cauterized before it happened to her, so.
Science!
What else you got?
I'm gonna move. Does this count as cover?
It does.
I'm gonna move and squish it real close to that. Yeah.
Okay, we'll say you're in that square. You're getting some cover from there. All right. Then you can see. It appears as if, since he's down at this height, he doesn't seem to be making any kind of movements, using any kind of semantic elements or making any sound. But I would like for Samaria. I'm not picking on you, I promise.
Sure.
No, I'm here to be picked on. So.
You heard it here.
I need for you to make a wisdom save for me.
Oh, dang.
That's my favorite.
That's her best.
You're not picking on us, huh? Huh?
I'm not picking on you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Samaria.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, those don't work.
Oh. Oh.
With some
So
saves.
You're gonna be terrified again.
you feel sharp thorns
Ooh.
appearing around your head. You can see that there's a crown that is forming around her
We
head.
can all see it.
We can see this.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see that there is a crown of thorns.
Oh shit.
Wait. You're an elf, so you do have advantage on that.
Ah!
This is a charm.
It's worse. Go on.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. There's like
At 6
a
going
twisted crown of thorns that just appear on her head. You can see that there is like a level of madness in her eyes. She's just looking at all of you.
Oh no.
No, son of a bitch.
Great.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So you have to use your action before moving on each of your turns to make a melee attack against the creature that I choose.
Oh shiz.
Otherwise, you can act normally on your turn. If I don't choose a creature, or if there's no one to reach. And on each other turn, you just have to make a wisdom save. Otherwise, yeah,
Oof.
you just continue doing that.
Okay. Nobody get close.
So she turns towards us like, "Arr."
Yeah,
Okay.
like she turns.
Just like that.
Arr. Okay, good. Just making sure Luke noticed that.
You can also see that there are 2 plumes of smoke that appear
Perfect.
Luke takes a sigh.
behind you.
Oh no.
Oh goodness! Oh no, Luke no like it.
We're the only ones who aren't behind cover, other than Samaria.
Luke does not. What the heck? What am I looking at?
We're not the brightest.
Both of these creatures that emerge out of the smoke seem to have deep tusks of fur. It's super matted and it's kind of grody. Each of their eyes, you can see there are rings of fire around them, and they stand at about 9 feet tall, and they're just kind of. Bizno looks down upon them. You know what to do. Go fuck up that back line. And that is going to be their turn, which brings us to the top of the round. I think that is, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that
Luke.
me.
It is Luke.
So Loot broke his laser.
So
Loot! I needed that laser!
Freak. Alright, well, Loot was not expecting this because freaking demons are jerk.
Why did you do that?
Let's not ask Loot why Loot takes apart things. There's other pieces.
Oh. Just that?
There's 2 of them.
Okay.
They're both buttons.
Okay, alright.
Luke, what would you like to do?
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to read on one of my abilities to make sure that I do it correctly. Cool, it's a bonus action. Okay, so as a bonus action, Loot is going to use. No, not that one. He has to find the actual name of it. Sorry. Oh, what the freak is it? I used it last time.
You got 10 seconds.
I know. Okay. Well. Okay. Loot is going to move over to the square right before Tatiana. But before he does that, he's going to cast Not going to cast. He's going to do a thing that he can't find. There it is. Mantle. No. Is that it? Yeah. Mantle of Inspiration. So he's going to do Mantle of Inspiration. So everybody within 60 feet of me gets temporary HP of 11. As well as they have the ability to use their reaction to move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attack. So any of you can do that right meow, but Loot's going to be using that right meow to move away from this big old terrifying
Where are you
creature.
Yeah, we do.
How much time HP?
We're going to move that way.
Okay.
Unless you want to jump over lava, you can try.
Why do I have to roll for that? You get athletics or something?
Or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, I got a +6.
We are up to the point where I could probably take another round.
Alright, we're doing it. We're jumping up to lava. Oh, okay, that was not horrible. 19.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Cool.
That would be 30.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and then as their action, they will cast Programmed Illusion for when Tatiana leaves. Do I have to explain it now or do I want me to explain it later?
You can explain it now.
Okay, so basically the Programmed Illusion is so that when Tatiana leaves said space, a Tatiana stays behind.
Okay.
An illusory.
Yes.
So then they wouldn't be able to see actual me? That's
Not
the
yet.
illusion?
Then he has to cast invisibility on you.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a 2-step. Oh wait, sorry. Disregard. The way the illusion works is once Loot casts invisibility on Tatiana, then a imaginary Tatiana appears.
Got it.
Nice.
Sorry.
So it's like you put your hand on her, you take your hand off, nothing changed.
Correct.
But there's an invisible Tatiana somewhere.
Correct.
Cool. Anything else you want to do?
Loot needs one more turn to do that. No, he's not going to tempt the demon. Loot ends his turn.
Okay.
He's going to get mad at him for answering.
Sumiko, what you got?
Oh wait, does anyone use my reaction thingy? Because it's instant. Anybody can move right meow.
Oh, and I'm
without-
moving right next to Tatiana right now.
It's their full movement. You use up your reaction though.
That's
I've
fine.
already used my reaction, so I can't do it.
Okay.
I'm about to go, so
No,
after
I'm
that, so that doesn't matter. The first
It's
thing
a new turn order though.
this is a new turn order.
Does it matter if my turn hasn't passed?
I don't. That's up to.
No,
It's a new round.
Either way,
top of the round, you get your reaction back.
Yeah.
So, do you want to move?
Probably still won't.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
And you went after this. There's no one after you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Then you would be prone
Did everybody add that temp HP though?
Yeah.
because you fell.
Then I will use that.
Movement to get back up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Even if you're at max health, you still want to add that temp HP.
I do not want to be on that this fight.
Sumiko, what you got?
since I'm next to Tatiana, I'm going to touch you and give you the blessing of the trickster. To start.
Everyone, let's all buff Tatiana.
Please,
Give
that's
her all,
the
give
goal.
her,
Yeah.
give her all the rerolls, give her
for,
everything.
for 1 hour, you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks.
Sweet.
Oh, shit.
So
Not that con, because con's what she needs.
Just that one.
Double die.
it's a free thing I can do.
I feel like
So
everyone
we're
should
gonna
be
give
throwing
it.
them at Tatiana.
Mhm.
What else you
Cameron, if you don't use yours on
I'm
Tatiana, I
going
swear.
to Bonus action. This doesn't say how far away this is, but it says as a bonus action, I can use an altar orb and spend 1 key point to make 1 attack and roll a d6. And if it's a 5 or 6, then the orb's energy will match any vulnerabilities of the target.
can do that.
So I was gonna. I guess I don't want to be right next to Tatiana when I do that, though.
Well, you used your reaction speed to get there, so you haven't actually used any movement for this turn.
Right.
So you have your full movement.
Right. I'm just checking where I want to go. There's a lot of lava in the way.
There's a lot of lava.
I guess I kind of want to get up right next to Val.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. Okay, well, not like a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
I guess
I gotta
closer
fix
to
this.
Vyrian, since Vyrian's not hiding. You know, you're all just behind a wall.
Are you jumping over this lava?
Yeah.
Boom. Oh,
Give me an
I'm
acrobatics
good.
check.
I'm fucking good. Wait, which button do we want?
I rolled an 18.
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright, and where do you want to be?
Between Val and
Alright,
Vyrian,
you're right there.
essentially. And then I roll 6. It's a 2. And then do I just do a normal orb?
Correct.
Okay.
It's a normal orb, and then you roll that d6.
No, it's a D8.
Yep.
No, I meant the d6 to see if
It was a 2.
Okay.
You just don't have a light anymore.
Let me see what I'm looking for. It will be
Plus
9.
one, you got a plus 1.
So
I'm
basically,
gonna do 9 points of radiant damage on the one behind Vyrian.
One behind you.
Mm-hmm.
9 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you shoot one back at it, it hits its stomach and it kind of just absorbs into it, and it kind of like groans and then just. Let's see. What else you got?
That was my bonus action.
Okay.
So
Then Valgate, you're up.
I'm still technically hidden from Bizno.
You think you're hidden?
Well, it has to do with magical ambush. I want to cast a spell on him to see if it gives him disadvantage on a saving throw.
Then
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him, and he has to roll for it.
Okay. Yeah. You're hidden from him right
Okay.
now.
So I'll cast Fairy Fire. He has to roll a Dex saving throw at disadvantage to see if it sticks. To see if it sticks to him, and not just his area.
He does have advantage on stuff like that. I think it's like magical saving.
So then it'd just be a flat roll then.
Yeah. It's going to be a natural 14 before modifiers.
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I'll just follow it up with Hex.
Okay.
And Strength ability checks.
You said it was Dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, it would have been. What's your DC?
14.
Then yeah, it would have been higher. Cool. So Hex and Strength. Got it. Just kind of look at him and whisper some words under your breath. You can just slightly see that his energy is like altered, disrupted even. Anything else that you want to do?
Hide. Or no, I can't. So I'm good.
Tatiana.
Okay. Shit. I don't know. I'm gonna look at Loot and be like, "Weren't you gonna make me invisible or something?"
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
I will in a second.
Okay. So, with that in mind, is anybody within 15 feet of me?
I am.
Oh.
Kind of.
Things.
Probably above me.
I can't really move right now. I just need to try and stick back and not get noticed.
Could she delay her turn till next round?
Oh, I can delay an action.
She can delay an action.
Which could be
Well,
moving, right?
yeah, once he makes me invisible, I'm going to use my movement.
Okay. To where?
Do I have to decide that right now?
Let's say yes.
Well, like, it depends on where Bizno is, though.
And what if any creatures move?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
assuming the map is the same, I'm going to be moving up to, like, more like this cover.
All right. Let's do it.
This is the help action.
Can she
Okay.
cover anyone other than you?
Then that is your turn. Samaria, what you got?
You said that eating the jerkies are a free action?
Yeah. You can only do one.
I will do that one.
No, my water's out
3 plus 4 plus 1, 8 plus 3. Okay. I will take that.
Good jerky. Good jerky. The smoky environment really
Enhances the flavor of the
helps with
jerky?
flavor,
Nice,
yeah.
okay.
You dip a little bit in the lava for
My
flavor.
first action is yours.
good.
So I don't get to... I don't think anyone's within range, though.
Oh no.
So,
Range of what?
a melee
Nope.
attack.
You can act normally on your turn after your action, though.
I am going to hold until... I have one hand axe. Can I split the attack actions that I have? Or do I have to take all of them at once?
Everything that have to be at once.
Okay. I will hold any sort of attack until... Actually... Can I cast a cantrip more than once on my turn?
Actually, no. You can act normally on your turn, since there are no creatures within reach.
Okay.
So the Crown of Madness isn't making you attack anything,
Right.
so that the entire turn is yours.
So you have an action.
Can I cast a cantrip more than once on my turn?
Yeah. Wait, no.
Depends on the cantrip.
Firebolt.
Then no.
Oh.
In that case, I'm going to hold my attacks until he gets close enough for me to hit him within melee. I will look up at him and I will shout, "Is that all you've got?"
Oh no. Oh baby girl.
Oh no.
Why did you
I
say
know.
that?
No.
So you can hold your
I know.
action, which would be what, 3 attacks? The fourth would be your bonus, right?
Yeah,
You can't hold your bonus.
I can't hold that.
Yeah, it would just be readying, which is holding your action to do something.
Okay, then just those 3.
Only 3 attacks.
Can I... I have to make that wisdom save again.
Correct.
At the end of my turn, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to wait until those actions, or can I make that now?
No, you can make that since it's the end of your turn.
16 high enough?
16 is not high enough.
Alright.
Ooh.
I'm
That's
sorry.
real fucking high.
Ow.
Uh-huh.
It's a high DC.
Yeah. Can I use Indomitable to re-roll that save
You sure can.
Yeah, do that thing.
once a day? And 19.
Hey.
How's that?
How them apples?
Focus really hard.
And you poop a little.
You can see that thorns just start to fall,
Nice.
Yes.
No.
burning into the ground as they hit.
That's what I've done
Still
levels
off.
4.
Do them focuses.
Have you not switched to hard liquor at this point?
At this point, you can see that Bizno is looking down at you.
Uh-huh.
To be expected.
Come on. Take care of her.
That's your job, you big red fuck!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
How many revivifies do we have?
Alright, so that's all you got for your turn?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that goes
Directly to Bizno. Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
Yep.
Crazy.
Huh.
I know, big baddie.
It's crazy how that happens, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Alright, he's coming down.
and
You poke there.
and
I hope I get to poke it 3 more times.
Depends on what they say.
Technically.
poke that bear.
He's actually going to position himself like here.
Oh no!
Virian.
Oh, poor Varian in front of Big Bad.
Alright, so his first attack at you is going to be a 19.
That is.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did not think that was in it. That first one is going to be 19 points of slashing damage. 19 of slashing.
I'm just gonna add this up on my phone.
And
subtract it.
12 of lightning.
Okay.
So 31.
Mhm.
Yeah, 31 total. It's going to be the first attack.
Okay.
Then he is going to take his whip and he's going to attack.
When do I get to hit him?
You can hit him now.
Cool.
Since he is within range. I would say before you even calculate that damage,
Yeah.
you would have attacked him first because your trigger was as soon as he moved within range.
Right. Okay.
So go ahead and do
Then-
your attacks.
3 rapier attacks. We have 2 25s
Oof,
for the first 2,
that's gonna hit.
and a crit fail on the last. That's
Ooh,
how
that's
that
not
works.
great.
No.
For one of those 25s, Virian's adjacent, so I get sneak attack damage.
You
That's
do.
nice. I'm going to use maneuvering attack, superiority die, to let Virian move up to half his speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target of my attack. So
How nice.
get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Where's the legs go?
I guess Overworld's gonna be going Valor.
20 points of damage on that first attack.
I didn't want to go behind the bad people.
You got it. Ooh. Alright, and your attack, how much damage? 20. Alright.
And the second 25. Should I use a superiority die with that? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna trip him. So that's 12 plus 6, 18 more damage. And he has to make a strength save again. Different one.
That's going to be a 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Hex is fucking useless. My ability checks, like, fuck. These ability checks and fights.
Can I use action surge to get in another?
This is a reaction. So that's
No, that
It
was
is
her
just a reaction.
That was her
This is
stuff
my-
before.
This was what I held.
This is she held her action.
Yeah, this is part of your action.
Can I use action search for an extra action? Oh, it says to your turn, so this isn't technically my turn. Is it?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so that is you.
Yeah.
You're gonna still take that damage.
I can imagine.
And seeing you go away has made it even more. I think he wants to get you, so I'm gonna attack you.
You monster.
It's gonna be a 27.
That hits.
What?
I need you to make a strength save.
What?
Strength saves.
You don't have that 30 AC?
No. Sorry.
It's fine.
My swing save is. Wait, is that right?
Ready?
No, I don't have a save. I don't have a save for that. So, 8.
Oh, God! You're going to take 14 points of slashing damage,
Oh no.
and you're going to take 5 points of fire, which reduces to 2.
14 2.
14 and 2. He grabs you with the whip, and he is going to drag you back, only up 25 feet. He's going to drag you through the lava.
We knew his face well.
Oh.
That's going to be 29 points of fire damage.
Shit.
Reduce it. Oh, wait. You said 21.
29 points.
29. Oh, just reduced to 14.
Yeah.
Why?
Fire resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a big area, and he kind of pulling you through it very fast. You didn't get hurt too bad, but it was very hot, extremely hot.
Too hot. Too hot. Don't stop.
He is going to pull you towards him.
That's where I was.
Yep.
I tried.
Where you going, boy? Get back here.
I am a dragon, sir.
Let's see. That is the end of his turn.
How you doing, Brian?
I'm fine. You barely got past my temp page.
Oh no, I don't like that. Put that away. Oh no.
Big yikes. I can dodge it.
No, likey.
No.
I need
No. You don't need.
I need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, the one thing I'm good at.
Can I use a luck?
I don't need a luck.
Was I in that?
Use my mental spell resistance for that.
Yeah, I was using the 20-foot sphere.
Is
but
this
it's
also a
40
charm?
feet.
Oh, yeah, it's a charm.
Is.
Yeah.
You've got 3 elves you're targeting.
This is not a charm. Yeah, unfortunately.
Is it like a spell though?
It is a spell.
So I can use my mantle then.
Yes, you get advantage.
Yeah.
Hey, 17. That's way better than before. It's still not going to be high enough though, based on that.
What'd you get?
7.
Oh, God! What'd you get?
19.
This isn't a charm.
No.
14.
Sumiko?
It's 17, but I have a question.
What's up?
I have what's called Dampening Light, and it says once per encounter, as a reaction, you can decrease the DC of an opposing saving throw. Is this one of those moments?
That's one of those moments.
Oh shit!
Down.
Shit.
That is clutch.
I want to do that.
Clutch.
So I did roll 17. 17
So the DC of the spell reduces by 1.
just for me, yeah.
Just for you.
That's so
I'm
pretty clutch.
sorry.
That's okay.
I can only do it once per encounter.
24.
That's the only downside.
Oof. Okay, so 1, 2, and you said you rolled a.
17.
And 19.
Alright. That was good. That's very good. Because the DC was 18.
Oh.
But I,
Yeah.
You put it down to
You
take
17,
that
17,
so you did.
therefore you succeeded.
What was your
because I
total?
hit 17, like
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
exactly 17.
It had to be.
You don't though.
Oh, 17 total?
Yours was 20.
24.
Alright, so
I-
anyone.
17, I don't have a
Can I
wisdom.
add?
You know that!
How many
I don't know
points
what
do
it
I
is.
have
I don't
to
know
add to
what
my
it
rolls?
is. I got visibility.
Oh, bitch.
Plus 1.
Just
Why?
one.
Yeah.
It's better
You have a
than
plus
my
1.
charisma.
You have a
I
plus
thought I had
1.
like a +3 or
You
something.
have 3 rerolls.
Wait, is that +1 a reroll?
Just a +1 to reroll.
Got it.
Do you want to reroll?
Yeah. That's better. That's gonna be 17.
That's not going to be enough.
No.
Sorry. And you do have to go with the second one.
Well, my first one was 14.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Like, you couldn't use, like, all of the other rolls at once in one turn. Or for one roll.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so anyone that rolled a 17 or lower failed. No!
Except for you.
Well, rude.
Is it technically considered an attack?
Wait,
No.
why is it?
Did your safe? Because you're
So, you suddenly sound. Everything starts to appear slower. Your friends start to appear like they're moving faster, and things that you're trying to do, it seems that you can't move your body in time. Your speed is halved.
Shit.
You have -2 penalty to AC and dex saving throws, and you can't use reactions.
Say that one more time.
Speed is halved.
Your speed is halved.
Yeah, like normal
-2
speed.
to your AC, and your dex saves. You can't take reactions.
Shit.
You on your turn you can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Is that only within that area of effect?
Nope.
Does this affect my?
This
no.
affects you as a person.
Does this affect my sanctuary?
Oh yeah.
No,
Is that protector?
because it's not an attack.
So my sanctuary also does not protect me from something like this.
No.
Okay.
What about Luke's love for Tatiana? Does that protect her from this?
Aw.
In a Harry Potter kind
Also,
of
if you
way.
attempt to cast a spell, you have to roll a d20.
Shit.
If you roll 11 or higher, it doesn't take effect until the next turn.
Wait,
And the creature, you have to use your action next turn to complete that spell.
you said if or if you don't?
If you don't.
Oh, okay. I heard if.
On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the next turn.
Dragon.
Yeah. So I think it doesn't affect 1, 2, and 3. You three are you three are.
Is her sanctuary the same as the cleric sanctuary?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it says if on a failed save, they must choose a new target. Is that for them or for her?
It would be for
If they
an
attack
attack.
me,
Yeah,
they
this
have
is
to
a-
save.
This is like
They
a
have to
debuff,
save if they attack me.
basically.
Yeah. It's basically like when I like.
Because it says if they make an attack or a harmful spell.
Well, this would be kind of harmful.
So
Unless it's
that's why I'm
HP.
asking, because it says a harmful spell and a fail, they must choose a new target or lose the attacker spell.
It depends on
I'm
your
going to say that a harmful spell would be something like a fire.
causes pain.
Look damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
No, it's a very good question. I'll
I
look
just
into that
got
later.
these.
I'm sure there's probably like a sage advice for it.
Yeah.
No, that makes
Mike
sense.
Morales is sent out, but that's what I'm gonna go for right now. Anyways, that's what's happening.
Sweet.
I want you to make a quick perception check for me.
19.
19.
Jesus.
You again realize that Bizno didn't seem to move at all when the spell was casted.
Shit.
He didn't even seem to be part of it. That's all.
Mm. You can't have two concentration spells going on at once, right?
Correct.
Cool.
Alright, now you got these bad boys in the back. You can
Did Virion go?
There you go.
Yeah, last time they went after Varian.
Might be. That's good. I was just so excited.
Thanks.
So very
I don't like this.
See, I'm excited about killing us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna whisper under my breath, "Fuck this lava," and then I'm gonna do a wall of stone,
Do it.
which is 10 by 10 panels of stone, or I can choose to do 10 by 20 panels that are 3 inches thick. I'm just gonna make a new ground over the lava.
Okay.
My fucking dude.
I thought you were about to block us.
Well, it's 10 by 20 panels.
That's a lot of panels.
Would you like to use sticky notes?
You know what? For the purpose of this, let's just say that all the lava is now covered.
Dude, hell yeah.
Those are fucking nice.
That is
What?
At least we'll die on
my,
solid ground.
my fire resistance falls for that.
So clutch.
And I'm just gonna throw. I can't cast 2 spells, right? Not even as a bonus action.
You can if that one's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. It's not a
What?
cantrip.
Wait, what? Say all that again.
You can cast a
second
spell
spell.
during your turn. The second one's a cantrip.
Isn't that only if it
If it's a
says
bonus.
cantrip? I mean, if it says bonus action
Yeah,
in the
all
spell
my
description?
cantrips say action.
Oh, I have a few that say
Cantrip will
bonus.
have to be a bonus action.
Right. So like a healing word you could use, but not something that says action. Cool. I got really
Healing word
confused.
isn't a cantrip though.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, but it's a bonus action, so you could use
Right,
it.
some of the
If it's a
some of the
specific
cantrips
bonus
are
action,
only-
you can use it as
can be
bonus
used as an action.
Okay, you
So
still.
like if you use it,
Usually
if you
specifies
used
in
the
the
Eldritch
spell.
Blast as which is a cantrip, if you use that as an action, you could use Healing Word, which is level 1,
Right.
as a bonus action.
Cool. I got super confused and I thought you said like any cantrip could be used as like secondary. I was like, vision the director.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast all day.
In that case,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna heal Samaria again. With
Thank you.
5.
Heal that tank.
5 bombs.
5 bombs. 5 bombs. Alright. 17. Plus 5 temporary.
Okay.
Well, she is 11 temporary.
I do not.
You not?
I got fucking
She got
wrecked.
hit.
She did.
You get that before? Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How much damage is there?
5.
Thank you.
Is that it?
I'm gonna.
Varian took some damage last round. Yeah.
True. You need to take them.
Did he already take a reaction this turn?
Well,
Yeah. What is? If you were to take an attack weapon, do I know which weapon? Can I know which weapon you would attack?
Nope.
Okay.
Nobody, nope.
Yes.
I don't want to be between him and the big scary guy. But I also
Rock
don't want to
and
run
roll.
away. Like, what the fuck do I do?
You
Throw his
disengage.
lob's not
I
there.
can't.
You fucking send it.
Then you stay.
I had a
Send it.
save move. I guess I'm just gonna.
Alright.
With those homebrew rules, do they get advantage?
No.
If we're flanked?
No.
Okay.
No one gets advantage for flank.
That would be so mean if you're like, you guys don't get advantage anymore, but the bad
But
guys
the
do.
You're
You
right.
didn't know that that's the thing.
Dang.
Yeah, no
Alright,
flanking.
So when you come in, he's gonna go for you. So, you know.
No!
He's going to attack reckless. First one was a 14.
That misses.
Holy fuck.
What? You break something?
Second one is a 10.
That also misses.
Nice.
Alright.
Less scary now.
It is right.
Mm.
Okay. Second one's going to come in.
No!
Go after you, Luke.
No, Lou doesn't like to fight.
I feel like we're being trapped in a corner.
Reckless
What does that mean?
means they can attack with advantage.
No, that's not fair.
At least the other half of your front line is in the corner with you.
15.
Don't hit. Why, you get 2 of them? That's cheating.
2 attacks. 25.
That definitely doesn't hit. Lou takes that to the face.
That is going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
As it just comes in with these big, meaty claws. He punches you in the stomach as you block it.
Oh no.
It pushes you back.
Itchy.
That's going to be
The wrong descriptors.
big, meaty claws.
That curve.
Oh no.
Shit, actually, it's pretty tight, sorry.
Oh no!
And attack you again.
Oh no! Is that fair?
That's going to be 21.
Come on.
You take 11 points of piercing damage.
Sorry, What?
I'm sorry, Luke.
5 and that.
Oh, okay.
So it hits itself, right? And sends itself back to the goddamn abyss?
Add advantage.
Yeah, advantage on rolling poorly. It hits itself so hard its hand implodes and a black hole is created.
Okay. Directly after that happens, you can see that as the rock settles, there are still like portions of the ground that are still cracked. You can see that steam is emerging out of each of these cracks, and you can see that smoke is just filling the area. It is now heavily obscured. So you're basically blinded.
Oops.
Effectively, you have the blinded condition.
So you roll with
And
disadvantage.
that is everyone. And yeah, you really can't see 5 feet in front of your face.
Nani? Wait, what just happened?
Exactly how far away.
Smoke coming out.
Oh, okay.
coming out of the room.
Fuck.
You then hear Bizno. Oh, it's looking like it's gonna be some fun now. Come on out, friend. And you can hear a warping sound.
Oh shit. No. Loot don't like it.
You can hear a voice. I think a prismatic spray will do it, right? Bizno?
Heyo, Trixon!
That is Tristan.
What?
And
Wait, what? No.
says, aim for the back line.
Oh, I was excited and then I realized what was happening. Fuck.
I'll go ahead and do that.
No!
And
We are going to die.
That's where we're gonna end game.
No!
Oh, I fucking knew it.
What?
I knew
I blame
it.
Miriam.
It's 8:07.
Oh my god!
Extra special session. We missed the hour.
We did miss the first hour.
Late.
Come on.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna be able
I
to
mean,
handle
that's
it.
a hell of a cliffhanger.
Gives you a reason to come back.
Yeah, that's a hell of a
No.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
I can see this fight going on for a while. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, should I push it to 8:30? I was like, nah.
Yes.
No,
It's
this is
gonna-
easily 2 hours.
It's gonna go on for.
Yeah.
We're only in
The whole
round
night
3.
session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my
We just
god.
started round 3, right?
Just started
Yeah.
round
Oh no.
Technically
Oh
just
no.
ended
Just round ended. No, that was round 2. I think, right? Yeah, because I've only done. I've only had 2 actions.
End of round 2.
Yeah. So we were about to start round
That was
3.
literally
But he is going to cast
17 seconds into the fucking
Yeah,
fight.
cast prismatic spray when we get back.
Oh.
What does that do?
You'll have to find out.
High damaging spell.
It's nasty.
It is pretty
And
nasty.
if Trixon's here, we have something else to worry about.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where my mind is.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Makes sense why he was
We
so
fucked up.
willing to take
Yeah,
the
we
rocket.
super fucked up.
Time to
I
kill
should've kept
that shit.
Ooh.
And I
Ooh,
don't
she's
think,
gonna feel so
I
bad.
don't think
It's
anyone.
all going.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
According
insight
to
checked him
plan.
at all when he was taking it.
We're all gonna die.
No,
we just
no one insight
trusted
checked him.
him.
I
We
don't
just trusted
think,
him.
I don't think we were. I don't think.
Nobody even
I think he
thought
was
to insight
probably
him.
fine then.
Yeah, I think he was fine then.
I think he got.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? He might have gotten got before then.
Sumiko will kill him.
Well, guys,
He might have
thank
fallen.
you so much for coming
Are you
and
kidding me?
sitting with us through some of our audio stuff that we had
Can we just
earlier.
skip inside check and do this?
It's gonna be good. Everything's gonna be fine,
I
and
can't
we
wait.
will continue this fight
What's the keyword
next Sunday.
for the giveaway?
Yeah, what's that keyword?
Keyword is gonna be Trixon.
Yeah, no shit. Okay.
Trixin. keyword is Trixon.
Spelling that shit wrong.
When we've launched our giveaway on our social media channels. So if you take that keyword and pop it on in there, you will get an extra
Entry.
Do it.
Thank you. I was gonna say you'll get an extra giveaway. I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Ooh. All right.
Wow.
Come hang out with us on Wednesday as we unpack this session with Tsumiko's discovery and this fight.
No. The beginning of this fight.
This video will be available on YouTube sometime this week, so make sure that you are subbed to us on YouTube and follow our social media because that giveaway is coming. It's
That
good.
giveaway.
That giveaway is good.
It
It's
is,
a CC sticker.
It's one of these stickers.
One of those stickers. Look at that.
One of those.
Man, that thing is amazing.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Look
gorgeous.
at that.
Cute.
Look at that.
Freaking.
It is
You want
great.
one?
And you guys are great. And we will see you next Wednesday. And then we'll see you next Sunday for the second part of this. Ooh. End of chapter 1 finale. Have a great evening.
Shit.
We love you.
Fuck.
And have a happy Sunday. Oh,
I
man.
hope you can have a happy Sunday.